that are pretty outlandish, but I can back them up. Boom. End of story. There is no other crypto out there, so don't get it twisted. If you don't understand where you're parking your money, you're gonna pay the consequences for that, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. Boom. We're obliterating everybody, literally. There is nobody else that comes close to what Hex has done. Boom. Oh, it's about to get funky. Funkier than you could have ever imagined. You know, Richard Hart is a boss. Hex is literally the best thing on the planet. It's simple mathematics.
Well, hello there. Everybody done told you.
Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest. Yep. That's it. Yep. That's the secret. The Godwell told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. These motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. Appreciate that.
Like yeah.
I appreciate that.
100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. I mean, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Y'all deep. Everybody. My God. Ex-Asians, bro. Everybody. Australians, man. Everybody gets me. Yo, when is it told you? Dollar Club told you. Everybody done told you. It's crazy. Yo, yo, yo.
Hello. Person.
Hello.
Welcome to this place.
Wait, you got a mic over there? You trying to replace D-Raj, bro?
You are now tuned into the sounds of Wills Only and Beard. Welcome.
What up, bro? What up? What up? Shout out to everybody that's on the road right now, taking care of Hex business. We still got mad people in Daytona. I think yesterday was the last day, wasn't it?
Wait, still?
Yeah, I think yesterday was the last day.
You would think at some point they would stop driving around in circles, but only they keep on going.
Yo, look, that's some American shit, bro. I don't know what to say about it, bro. I just don't know that much about NASCAR, honestly. So I know it's a big deal here. Daytona is the biggest of the big deals. Talladega is up there, and Las Vegas is newly added, but it's pretty up there because it's just Vegas. Anything Vegas gets a lot of love and attention. So, you know, it's good. I just think, I said this shit the other day on Friday Night Hangout. And I think people just misplaced their expectations on what the NASCAR event was supposed to do for Hex. I considered it an awareness event, you know, like brand marketing. Like brand marketing is exactly that. You're creating awareness for the HEX.com brand, etc., etc. Right? I mean, that's the way I perceived it from the start. I didn't think it was supposed to be, you know, anything else. I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand. Maybe I misunderstood everybody else's perception. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was supposed to be like a long-term thing, like a long-term game plan type of thing.
Yeah, but then again, everybody just constantly follows a random narrative that they've been told.
Well, I suppose you're right. Yeah.
So people have an opinion until someone else tells them their opinion, and if that person by chance is higher in their mind in having an opinion, then they just listen to that person, and all of a sudden they repeat that shit. That's funny to me. Like,
yeah, it's very funny.
Obviously, there were like, all right, it didn't work as well because he didn't get into the race. So what? Still is a fun idea.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. Like you still had a bunch of Hexicans, you know, cool. out there representing, getting the
But then
word
again,
out.
but then if you think about capital allocation, you will wonder if there's a better use for the 600K. But then again, Who cares? Like
Yeah, I don't think it. I don't. I think that's splitting hairs. You know what I'm saying?
we, yeah, exactly. Like you can't just constantly say, well, he could have done better. Well,
Of
obviously, but
course.
like
Yeah, you could always do better.
I mean, the Hex conference in London also could have been better. Like the live stream and all that. But
Everything could
then,
always be better, right?
but
That's what I'm
then
saying.
you need to start somewhere. Like
Right. I mean, and that's the whole thing. Look,
this fucking thing
n-
is 2 years old.
now we can see. Now everybody saw what we can do if we decide to do something, right?
Yeah,
And that's the power in what we just did. In my mind, like that's how I view it. I don't think it was bad at all. I think it was actually good because what happened is that everybody saw how quickly we can come together as a unit and accomplish whatever we feel like.
yeah,
Period.
yeah, for sure.
And I think
And
that's important.
and the Mango Junkie says I was a little bit pissed hearing him being pissed. Like what the fuck? This was cool. Yeah, it was cool, but like Richard was just pissed because
People were
probably he had a
expecting
way
something
better
else.
idea for the 600K, and I
Well,
get
I
it.
think I
Like
think he
he's
was
so
mad
much.
because people were expecting something else.
Well, yeah, that as well. Yeah, for sure.
That's what I
And
think.
then like, man, doesn't really matter either. Like
Yeah, I don't think it does either.
T-shirt always goes up, so don't really matter what we do.
Pretty much, it doesn't. And I've said that a million times, and
Yeah,
that's just what it is. Yeah,
and
that's
it's
just what
interesting
it
to
is.
me how much everyone's like crying a lot of times on the Twitters or wherever. Like,
Right.
stop crying. You have T-shares. Like, just people just keep on forgetting or whatever. Or I don't know, man. I used to like this is a really big topic for me when I was like young in when I was in high school.
Right.
Um, I didn't seem to get really good or really strong relationships, or I didn't really get to like you get those people that are in a group of
Right.
friends, and they never get out of that group. And I was
Right.
wondering why am I always skipping from one group to another and to another and to another? I
Because
was
you're
just
looking for
having fun. I
progression.
was just doing my thing.
Yeah.
And later, I found out that everyone is just kept together by bullshit drama about nothing.
About nothing.
And I was wondering, like, do those people really need drama? And they don't, but pretty much they do because it's their standard way of
Way of
doing
living.
things.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really basic way of communicating. It's also a really basic way of community and relationships. It's a really destructive way, but it keeps everything together in some weird, twisted way. And it's just people get reliant on each other and just feeding off of each other. It's once you start
In the
thinking,
wrong way from that
yeah, yeah,
aspect, I think,
yeah, it's not something
it's
that
not
is
positive. Yeah.
no, but it works, and that's what I'm saying. It's one of the most basic ways of having community, or one of the basic
Hmm.
ways of having relationships. And if you think a bit past that, all that drama is nonsense. And if you just upgrade your quality of communication just a little bit, everything gets so much better because instead of people having to lose to be able to win, people can just win. Like
Right.
it's ridiculous to me that people keep on whining against each other on, like, you can see it on Twitter so well. Like
Yeah,
everyone's just
everybody is
whining
just
about nothing.
arguing. Yeah, it's
It's just
crazy.
stupid because I can't do anything about it. I can tell everyone to shut the fuck up, but
So what?
then they won't because meh. So
Hmm.
sometimes I try it through these streams, just say something that might hit someone's, like, get someone to think, but I don't
Right. Right. Yeah, and then this is what I was trying to say earlier. Like, people were expecting something that they just wasn't gonna get.
know.
You know what I mean? And they didn't understand that because again, I think it was a good move because even if it doesn't have an instant impact, it has an impact. It's just delayed because guess what happened? All those people saw that 38% on the side of that goddamn car. Don't get that shit twisted. And if you think them motherfuckers is not gonna look that shit up, you're crazy because there is 0% out there. Period. Thank you, homie. Appreciate you. There's
Well, yeah,
0%
maybe.
out there everywhere. It's not unique to the U.S. Like this shit is everywhere. Oh, see, there you go. When the Daz is calling, it's game over, bro.
Nice. Yeah,
All
well,
right.
that's the thing. Like maybe not if you see it the first time, but
Mm-hmm.
if a friend or your son told you about Hex and you never did anything with it, and then you watch NASCAR and you see Hex, well, then you're gonna do something because all of a sudden it's legit.
Right.
So
You would
yeah.
think. You would think. Right. You would think. A lot of people don't look at it like that. So I don't know. I don't know. It's a weird thing. You know what I mean? Because it's very basic. It's not like it's hard. At least I don't
Hey,
think it
can you pull up? I just now see Bristology saying, "Markable." I just saw your meme of Richard sending all that hex with no test transaction. Can you pull that up?
is.
Do you have
On
it
Twitter.
somewhere?
On
Yeah.
Twitter.
No, it's on. Well, I can send it on Twitter.
But where is it? Just send it to me wherever. Telegram if you want.
Yeah, it's on Telegram. Wait, I'll send it again.
Where is it? Where is it in Telegram?
In the
Because I can
country,
find it. Okay, hold on.
but I'll send it to you again because it's fun.
You stupid. Yeah. Fanbear wants to jump on. You can jump on if you want, bro. I just sent you the link. Let me look for. Oh, okay, here we go. I
Yeah,
forgot about that.
it's such a good one, man. It's like it
Yeah.
takes so much balls to do that.
Let me
Intense.
share this shit. Yeah, it really was no test transaction. That's very true.
This shit. Whoever made this, you're a genius.
Yep, 100%, 100%. It's
18
fucking
and a half
hilarious.
billion without test transaction.
No test transaction.
That's art, man. That's
I
art.
would I would theorize. I would theorize that he must have built his own node and did that shit. I don't see him passing that shit to no third party like that,
What do you
right?
mean?
Like he had to have his own Ethereum node and did it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I think.
yeah. I mean, that would make sense.
Hmm.
I would. That's what I was telling my brother. I was telling him like, could you imagine just hitting that send button at an 18.5 billion transaction? Like, all right, here we go, and then it gets stuck. Yeah,
Right. I mean, and that's what's crazy, right? That's what made me think, like, yo, he had to have set up. He
or
had
at
to have.
least, yeah, or at least have a really close relation doing that. But like, that would make sense.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's why I think that that's what he did
If
because why not
if you're smart enough and have the team to
make it happen?
recreate crypto, then you'll probably have an Ethereum node.
Yep,
Probably, yeah.
yep, pretty much. So why not take advantage?
Yeah.
It only makes sense. And let's see what's going on the Pulse Sacrifice because it was live a little earlier. OA was just getting it in.
Is it still going?
Oh, the OA
It
is still
wasn't just that
going.
one.
Nope, OA is still going. Let's see, over the last 4 minutes, or let's go with five, the OAS SAC 2.7,
Nah.
1.3, 1.3,
What?
765 million, 1.9, 1.3, 1.8 billion. So if you were keeping track of all those numbers that I wasn't adding a word to at the end, those were billions. There was only one number with a million, and that was only a
Yo,
quarter of a billion.
does anyone have the total that he has sacrificed until now?
Hold on.
Wait
I
one
don't
second.
know.
I'm getting a call. One
Go
second.
ahead, brother. Go ahead. I'm show you guys exactly. Got a roll one. Show you guys exactly what is going on in the sacrifice right now. Hold on. Is this right? No, this is the right one. All right. So let's see here. Okay. So this is just a minute ago. So they're still pumping. They're still dumping. Because random people are not just sacking a billion plus, you know what I'm saying? Hex, like, not in these quantities. So clearly that must be the OA or something like that. right? Whatever you want to call them. Like that's a shit ton of hex outside of what was sent earlier. People have been asking me what that is, and let's see if I can help you guys understand because it's kind of one of those things that it's hard for people to wrap their head around. Not because it's hard to wrap their head around, but it's just because it's unique to what we're doing here. Um, so think about it like this: that was a transfer, right, from one wallet to another, and one of those events was already recorded, right? And that's what we got from testnet 2, right? So that testnet 2 balance is already showing that 18.5 billion or whatever the hell it was for PLS. So where do these coins trade on? Do they trade on PLS or on the DEX? They're going to trade on the DEX, right? So basically what happened is that Richard sent it to the way they belong, the DEX. Or the OA, whoever, I don't know, whatever. They just sent it to where it belongs, and that is the DEX. And that's all that happened. And now they're sacking, right, with everything else. So it's 18.5 billion plus all this other stuff. That was just a transfer. This is ongoing sack. I mean, this is just 34 minutes ago. The last transaction on the bottom of this page. If we go to the next page, you'll see that 4 hours ago, you still, even up to 4 hours ago. Let's see. I know you didn't have them doing anything. Okay. When did they start? 44 minutes ago. Damn. All right. So they did that transfer. Then they started sacking in the afternoon. Okay. Well, there you go, folks. So it looks like this party is just getting started. Because as you know, the OA likes to have at least 80% of the network or 90% of the network, excuse me. So I don't know how much they're tracking so far. And you know, that's just how it's gonna go down. Because we can't let no lamos control it. We already know that doesn't work. So this is what's going on. Let's see if we got anything brand new. Real quick, I'm just refreshing the page, or at least I thought I was. All right, nothing new. Past 4 minutes, so nothing crazy going on. Let's see what you guys talking about in the chat. Yeah, it's OD. Yeah, tons of hacks being sacked at the moment. In fact, I probably should have went to AppHex just to see um, what the sack amount is looking like. Um, Give me a second. Oh wow. Huh. Okay, I gotta share my screen again. Hold on, guys. Damn. If you were saying Jesus before, get ready to say Jesus once again. Cause now we're at 202 billion hex sacked. So as you guys can see, the amount sacked has essentially doubled from last time to this time. Um, wow, I'm kind of in shock right now because when the transfer happened, it was still 18.5%. I didn't expect for there to be a ramp like this. So yeah, I'm shocked. I'm like, yo, what is this? Because this is crazy, right? So we're seeing in real time 203 billion now. Because this tracks it in real time. So yeah, the OA is meant to protect the network. The OA is like it's like the moat, right? Think of the OA as the moat, as a security moat for the network, because they ensure that the network is protected at all times, no matter what. There could be a bad actor that tries to send the price down to zero, and they won't be able to because they don't own enough, and that's just all it is. What's going on, Finbar? How you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm fucking up with the controls again.
All good, bro.
Back, and
Yeah, this is crazy, isn't it?
I'll join soon.
This fucking sack is crazy, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah, and for those that don't know, the website hex.com finally changed the majority of the verbiage to yield from interest. They still have to make a couple more edits, but something is better than nothing, and we'll take what we can get in the meanwhile. So that is progress, because if the regulators ever come a looking, they can't say a thing, and that's all we need to care about. We don't need to care about a damn thing else. So I don't understand any other thought process. Get in line, because that's the one that counts. Because we are not a security, and we need to ensure that nothing that we display represents that. Because then everything we're doing is for naught. So I don't know about y'all, but that's how I'm rolling. I'm rolling with the facts. So suggest y'all do too. Because that is how we basically get around the BS. You can't skate around it by avoiding it. You got to tackle it head on. That's pretty much the only way it works. And I mean, we're encroaching on 32% sacked total. I mean, this is crazy, yo. This is legit crazy. Yeah, I mean, digital marketing is tough, man. It is. It is finding your target bucket on the internet. You know, it's not easy. Um,
You
you know,
know the numbers are big when
you,
Alan starts to see the face of Jesus when he looks in the,
yeah.
looks in there.
Yeah, well, what's interesting is if you look at the price, right? Like the price is pretty low, 16.3 cent. Liquidity is super freaking high, 142 million just out there
Yeah,
floating. We haven't had that much hex sitting out there in a long time. So this is
no,
prime time opportunity for people to get in
yeah.
if they're interested. You know, of course, wait for the fees and not be an arm and a leg because it's crazy. You know, it's ridiculous.
Are the fees high now? I
Yeah,
thought they were pretty
yeah.
low, like
No, no,
yesterday or something.
they're back down now. Watch. Let's go to each scan just to see what they're showing there. Yeah, 118
Oh,
median.
disgusting.
Yep, yep. Because here's the thing, because the system is prioritizing tips and fee burn over everything else, you're gonna always pay more because that is what the code is literally saying. What's the priority for the processing of this transaction in order for it to get it processed, right? So we all know there's a fee that needs to be tagged in order for a block to get pushed. So what that means is in order for the miner to press go, a certain number has to get hit to a certain extent. And that's the whole point of that fucking fee, right? So now
Yeah,
that they've changed the composition of the fee, because that's all they did. They
they
changed the
changed
composition. Yeah, they
changed
changed.
the like you show me the incentive and I'll show you the outcome.
Correct.
This is pretty sort of
That's right.
yeah.
Long story short. Yep. That's exactly right. Long story short.
No, sorry, I summed it up for you too quick.
No, no worries. I mean, it's all what it is, you know. And yeah, it is all hex. But yeah, click funnels are key to the process of digital marketing because if you're not finding the right buckets, right, to target, even on the internet, you're just blowing money. So it's not as simple as just paying for digital marketing and that's it. There's a little more to it. There's finesse, right? Because if it was that simple, shit, everybody could just throw some ads online and
Yeah.
get paid off of whatever the hell they were throwing an ad up for.
Oh, guys, this actually explains the Google ads that I've been getting now. I've been getting these ads from these weird fucking guys advertising, like opening online shops and doing stuff like that because clearly, the like Google algorithm follows the verbiage on the videos that I watch, and it's sort of deducted that I'm into marketing online, and now it's trying to push me all kinds of crap.
It's crazy, bro. Just when you thought it couldn't get worse.
Hello,
Yeah.
Hey, what's
finished
up,
of the
Mark?
Bears.
Cabol?
Hello,
Beard
mister.
guy.
Mark Cabal.
Yeah,
Coincidence? I think not.
actually, yeah, that's my brother's name.
So check this out. We're at 203, 204 billion, basically. Hop, skip, and a
What?
jump. Yep, hop, skip, and a jump. So what happened is, remember,
Oh my god.
113 of that is from PLS to the DEX, which is what PLSX is. So that transfer was that. That's
Yeah.
basically that's the
So
equivalent of what's going to happen when the AMM bot gets turned on. It's going to basically take the liquidity, aka the coins from elsewhere, and put it in the DEX. Same thing. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but is that gonna set a new floor for the interest as well?
Oh
Like
yes, sir. Well,
those
no, no,
won't
no.
be
It doesn't
staked.
set. It sets a floor, just not how you're thinking. It sets a floor in terms of how low the interest rate can go. Meaning, hold on. Let me
That's
pull up
yeah,
my chart.
that's a
Yeah.
huge chunk.
He has a
That
chart for
Yes,
that
this.
sir. That's why I want to
yeah
pull up my chart. Yeah, because I got that
yeah.
little.
Because I remember earlier we've been talking about this.
Wait 1 second. Tintop just commented. Maybe 18 billion is Richard Hart's idea of a test transaction.
Yo, that's
Might
a
be yeah
great comment. That's a great comment. 'Cause that's funny as hell. Imagine that. Holy smokes.
Probably
So
is.
check this out. If the lower bound is fuck. Hold on. I'm thinking right now because I'm a little lost. Okay. So if the lower bound is greater than 30%, that means you're in between 65 and 70. So that means the lower bound is no lower than 5.3% as it stands right now. How
yeah
incredible is that?
yeah.
Fuck.
But
Well, I mean, and that's only with the SEC.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not even counting OA.
No.
Well, yeah, you're saying if
This
OA
is
wants to.
total.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is total. This is total what it is right now.
Oh.
yeah, so if those are sacrificed and never staked again, it would have quite an impact on the minimum rate that we could expect to get in the
Well,
future.
as
But
long
I don't get it because why are we saying that sect hex will never be touched because it's just in an address, no?
Yeah,
yeah.
I
it
mean,
makes no sense why it wouldn't if sometime in the future. Like
But
it
what
would
what would
make
happen
perfect
to it?
sense.
What would happen to it? How would it exactly be touched when
Uh,
it's never moved until today? All
it
that
it
hex
hasn't,
I'm
literally
just
sat
saying it's a possibility
but
because it's just in an
yeah, that
address.
is
Sure,
not to
sure, sure. No,
that
I get that.
yeah,
I get that. I get that.
like that is
My
not to say
question
that
is if no, no,
sometime
no,
in
no,
the
no, no.
future it
I get
might
what you
be
guys are saying. I get
yeah
what you guys are
yeah.
saying. My question is if the dictum behind this address is that these hex are never ever gonna do anything ever, because that's what was said.
Where
That was Richard. What did he say about the
okay.
sack text? What did he say about the sack text?
Well, he said that the address they've been sent to doesn't like to sell hex and
Doesn't like to
hasn't
do
sold
anything with
any.
that. Yeah, it doesn't like to do
Yeah,
anything with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right.
That's
That's
what
right.
it. Yeah, that's what it appears like. So it's pretty safe to assume things
Yeah,
are going to continue
it's
that
good
It's a
way.
pretty
assumption.
safe assumption. Yeah, I
It's
think it's
just
a
Yeah,
pretty
I
safe
I
assumption that
just
after
wanted
810 days of not doing something it said it wasn't going to do that, that's just the case.
yeah, sure.
mm,
That's all
mm.
I'm going off, because we don't
Yeah,
actually have any other information, right?
yeah,
And,
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
and that's the thing.
No need to start fudding ourselves out over it.
Right, because
Yeah,
those are just, and
Well,
again,
I
we're
like me
only
some
going
fudge,
off of,
man.
well, we're only
mm,
going off of empirical evidence. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
all we got.
I
So
go off of fear. That's how I
but
invest.
so
yeah.
everywhere else in the
Greed, and
crypto,
fear.
everywhere else in the promise coin space, you got founders literally dumping millions of coins on their holders every damn month,
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
every
Yeah,
month.
no, you're definitely right. Like this is a really good.
You know what I
Um,
mean? That's crazy
yeah, for sure.
because
It's a good
that's
actor.
for all the talk that
E-
people throw at Hex, that's a fact right
Even in
there.
Ethereum, like
Oh
they
yeah.
constantly make their own tops.
Yeah, and they publicize it too.
yeah,
They
That's
publicize
funny
it.
as shit, man. Like,
yeah.
look,
That's
look at
disgusting.
us. We're making tops.
But what's
Yeah.
funny is that they
We're
publicize
making
it, bro.
mountains.
Hey
They
guys, one
publicize it.
thing that we don't talk about enough is the lady running the Ethereum Foundation. I heard you and
Oh,
Jay talk about
yeah,
it,
yeah,
and
we talked about it.
we need to bang that drum like everywhere because people are waking up to the
That is
young
true. People are
this young
seeing
young
that what I've
young
been
global
talking about for a
leaders.
year
So
now. Finally,
yeah,
congrats.
so that's definitely some like
Let's
No, it's
say
good
it.
the
news.
Let's
type
say
of
it
a war
again.
drum that we need to be banging.
Yeah, matter
So
of
like
fact, let me
I
pull it up.
Yeah,
yeah,
pull it up.
if this like in fact this means that if you're like a hardcore ether guy, you're fully supporting
You're a minion.
the fucking new world order. You'll
Yep,
own nothing and be
literally,
happy, crowd.
You're a
literally.
minion to Klaus Schwab.
Bitcoin
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Look at this. Lightning Labs is building a programmable financial layer for the internet with fast, scalable Bitcoin transactions. Oh, well, why is that? Well, probably because they didn't want Bitcoin to get scaled into code base in the first place. Convenient, no? Yes, very convenient. Lightning is a credit card network for Bitcoin, enabling instant, high volume transactions with fees far lower than credit cards. The company is developing the Lightning software infrastructure along with financial products that make it easier to send and receive funds on Lightning. Interesting, no?
Lol.
Right.
Hmm.
100% low. And this is what these faggots call crypto.
I find it really entertaining that literally everything that they're doing, they tell you ahead of time. Like,
Hmm.
hey, we're gonna
Yeah,
fuck you over. No, no,
Yep.
no, really.
Yep.
we're
They
really gonna
broadcast
fuck you
everything, and
over.
it's they literally broadcast everything, and it's like they're talking to themselves. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's the craziest thing. And here we are talking about it like some and looking like some maniacs when they're the ones literally like I could pull up a headline right now.
Can you-
You know?
can you find the website where you could see Vitalik and the
Oh
woman
yeah,
who
it's
was
over
the
here. It's within here somewhere. I just gotta look for
yeah
it. I'm just my hands are busy right
yeah
now.
yeah I know how that can be.
Yeah, give me a second. But yeah, let's
We're
see
gonna hear the
here.
noises soon, guys.
Our mission, our impact, our
Tap it, tap it, tap it.
partners. All the our leadership and governance probably contains all that shit. So let's see here. Hmm.
But is this about lightning? I thought the lady was in the Ethereum Foundation.
Yeah, no, that was just what popped up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I gotta look for the Ethereum shit because it's not popping up here. I don't know why it's not,
Yeah,
but I
but
got the
she
link.
was like in the young global leaders.
Oh, that's probably why. That's a different part of the website. Hold on. Um, hold on. WEF Young Global Leaders list. Here we go. And yes, folks, it's
Oh man,
literally this
that
simple.
list is huge. We're
Oh
never
yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
find her from there.
Oh wow,
Oh wow,
that's
she
crazy.
doesn't have a
No
stool to
mercy,
stand on.
no mercy, yo. I don't give a
What?
fuck.
She
Hold
was
on,
oh
my
man,
something, my something is in there.
so many jokes. Quickly, let's move, please,
Shut up, Finbear.
please. Yeah, I'll mute myself for a minute.
Be kind, sir. Be kind. We all are not the same size and height. We're midgets to a certain extent too, so don't get it twisted. Let's see here, man, because I'm not finding these motherfuckers.
If you don't understand where you're parking your inches, you're gonna pay the fucking consequence.
That's it. Like a motherfucker.
Well,
Let's see. Meet
Oh,
our
this.
partners. Here we
hello,
go.
partners.
Hi,
Nice to
partners.
meet you.
Looking all
What's
dapper.
What kind of a wonderful community are you guys building for us? I wonder.
I surely do.
Does any one of you have a beard? Let's see.
Let's see.
Not trustworthy. No, that one guy looks like a Bond villain. The one in the middle of the
That guy has a
frame.
beard.
That
This
guy.
one?
This guy. That guy looks like the one in the cave with the mirrors where Bond was trying to hit him, and he was like, Mr. Scaramanga. Shotgun.
Oh yeah, he
That's like
does look like the little.
that's like a
Yeah,
fucking spitting image of the
yeah.
guy.
I remember the. Wow, which bond was that? Oh man,
It
too many
it had.
pages.
Whoa.
Look at
Oh,
this.
look at the diversity,
What?
man. They got
98.
one of everything.
Yeah, literally. Literally, you laughing, man, but yo,
Yeah,
98
yeah.
pages?
They need to collect like one of
Oh,
each to
Collect them
pass.
all.
gotta collect them all
Yeah,
like Pokemon, bro.
yeah.
I mean, look
Man,
at
if
this.
you'd be
It's
like
not a white.
one
This isn't a white thing, right? This is proof positive that they use race against us. Look at all of
yeah.
these fools that work for them. They are not just white people. Clearly,
Oh, should you say they're just not white people?
they are not just white. What the hell did I say? I don't know what I said. You're not what I
I don't know. Yeah, yeah,
mean.
yeah. But this
Uh,
feels like a lot of washing of hands is going on. Like there's
%, bro. That's how it
a
works. That's
lot of
definitely
people
how it works.
taking a lot of money for doing menial tasks, just to receive orders like once or twice a year.
Yeah,
100%, bro.
Yeah,
also want money.
yeah.
Oh wait,
I want in on some
I
of
don't
this
have to do
action.
shit for it.
Oh yeah, you can just spit in the ceiling in the morning and then try to dodge them in the afternoon.
I mean, look at this. Hispanic, Uruguay, Armenia, Middle East,
Yeah,
UAE, right? Saudi Arabia,
you know
Qatar,
they're like
Canada,
they're good for any community because like they're a bastion of
Costa Rica.
freedom and hope across the world.
Yeah, you can see that in their face.
Yeah, absolutely. And the way they throw out
Maldives,
gay
for
guys
fuck's
from the
sake.
roofs is
Jesus
like
Christ.
that's just love.
And they got
man.
them everywhere.
Bulgaria. Fucking ridiculous, man.
Why do you hate Bulgarians so
No,
much?
no, it's not that I hate Bulgaria. And I
What's
know a lot of
against
people from Bulgaria.
Bulgarians?
I went to college with a lot of Bulgarians actually, because for
Nah,
one
you're
reason
already
or
canceled
another.
now, man.
No,
No.
Yeah,
for one
too
reason or
late,
another,
man.
they
Too late, man.
always were students there and shit.
I'll cut out a few pieces and
You stupid.
and make it seem like you hate Bulgaria.
Philippines. Come on, man. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's everybody.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
Everybody. And these people didn't tell you.
and there's like 90
they did
They
over.
tried to tell you.
None
but they
of these
didn't.
people told you.
They try, but it's not possible because
They
And
don't want you to know.
look at how many guys there are per page, and there's like 100 pages of these people.
I feel like
doing-
there's a lot
do-
more females than males.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
is because there's a lot more females in politics overall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Because
That's why the world
because
sucks in general.
yeah, that's what you get when you elect women. You get all kinds of social disturbances because
like
Well,
it.
it's not that.
well,
I don't
we-
think it's that. I think it's the mental demeanor, because a woman, like, and I got a sister, and this is why I say it. A woman doesn't give a flying fuck what the actual rules are. They give a fuck what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
That's it.
and they're going for
Don't
harm
stir the pot.
avoidance.
Stop making
Yeah.
noise. Why you gotta
Har-
be so loud? That's women.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, like harm avoidance is a big thing.
Correct. That's
when
their
you're making-
instinct. That's in their instinct.
Yeah.
That's just the way
Yeah.
they survive. So I get it, but
Yeah.
fuck y'all. You know. That's why men
Yeah.
are here.
We're
But
in
that shit don't work.
like not in the least you could say that we're in a situation where we need women's leadership in politics.
Yeah,
But
well,
it's
look,
it's
I don't,
such
I
a
don't know
huge.
about leadership in politics. Period. I mean, that shit is a farce.
It
right?
is,
Like,
yeah,
there's no
yeah,
such
but now that when women are running it, it makes it even more ridiculous. It's like
It's
you're-
just abuse, bro. That's all this is. This
Yeah.
isn't about leadership. This is about abuse of the people.
I also
And
don't think it's
people-
necessarily because women. It's just everything is just fucked up.
yeah,
But
it is,
no,
yeah.
it's all related, bro. It's all related. It's all
I
related.
wanted to
true.
agree with you, Markable. It's not women only.
No, it's not women
Yeah.
only.
No,
it's
it's
the whole
women.
thing.
It's women
but
only.
but I said I
It's
said
not
no,
women only.
like right after Markable said it's not women only, and I was like, no, yes, it is,
No.
and I didn't want to leave that as my comment.
Oh man. Yeah, I can't remember the chick's name. Thanks, bro. Thank you, Alan. Did they use this person does not exist for those things? Nah, she ain't here somewhere. We just gotta traverse 50 something pages for that shit. Let me see. Maya.
Is
I can't
yeah?
remember the name. I
Is it
tried to
is it
find
her
it.
maybe?
Oh no, let's see.
Look at poor Lasse had to spend perfectly good crowns to get the question in. I saw your message earlier, man. I'm
Crown.
sorry you had to spend good like
Yeah, next time just throw it in the chat, bro. You definitely don't gotta spend no money on
yeah.
this shit. I
Just
don't know why this is.
curse a bit more, and I'll notice you quicker.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, the name isn't coming up like that. I had it in my Twitter, but let's see if we can just find
Okay,
her.
the guys in the chat are saying that that is the lady who is the executive director.
Is it
Uh,
Aya? I don't remember the
yeah,
name.
Aye Miyaguchi is her last name.
Ah, here we go. Boom.
Gucci.
Oh, oh, sorry, but somebody's been
Oh.
finding stuff out.
Dun dun dun.
Somebody's been
Oh.
finding stuff out, and we have to take it out.
I
Hey,
wish I had sound effects right now.
do
Where's
you
the
know
Joker
where
at?
it is? Do you know
Dun 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 dun.
we can
Where's the
find it?
Joker at? We need some fucking
We
sound
can
effects, yo.
no, but we can find it. We can find it from the Wayback Machine from
Oh, of
What
course,
yesterday.
but this is
what
funny.
just happened?
You know what just happened.
You guys had a
In real
moment there.
time, like always. You
Real
know how
time.
we do. You know how we do.
A
You see this
melting of
world
minds.
crumbling down in real time.
That's right.
Shit's
Mm.
just funny, man.
Enjoy the show, folks. I've been talking about this for a long time. Y'all thought I was joking. Whales don't fucking play no games. These
Dun,
bitches
dun,
gonna have to.
dun.
They gonna have to
Can
run to Guantanamo and hide in that bitch.
can you
Cause
check
that's
what it? Can you check on the first date it ever
first
turned
date.
up? See what happens.
Looks like the first record might be this one, June 14th.
Maybe something changed.
Mm,
Maybe
no.
she was a man.
Boom.
Yeah, that's a quick swap.
Yeah.
See if
Originally
it is
became
it.
fascinated in blockchain space for its potential to
Wow.
impact financial inclusion in emerging markets. Oh my God.
Oh,
That sounds
MG.
so perfect.
She joined Kraken as managing director in 2013 already.
13. In early 13. That's right.
That means she was whoa.
That's right. And has since worked to educate the public, VCs, and
So,
regulators on
so these
cryptos and
Let me
blockchain.
educate you guys.
Yeah.
like these guys have been in on Bitcoin and Ethereum
The start.
since the start. So it's pretty clear that that bed is already soiled so bad that
Hmm.
there's no saving it.
Nope. Impossible.
Yeah.
And this is the whole point, right? This is why
The-
people need to
yeah.
understand
The-
what the facts are and how to find them.
This cake is ruined, man.
100%. There is no crypto in the
No.
sense that we think it exists. It does not. We're gonna get it soon, but yeah, not. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And this is what I've been saying for a long time. Now people understand clearly what the fuck I mean. Because if you got the nerve to call this crypto, then there ain't no fucking helping your ass. And you're part of the fucking problem. I mean, what else do you need? Her passion for blockchain and creating lasting, sustainable social, whatever the fuck, social impact led her to join the Ethereum Foundation as what? Executive director, where she leads the foundation's teams and supports the Ethereum ecosystem through
Hey,
what?
Wales, riddle
Yeah.
me this. What was your passion when you took your first job? When you decided to join the company where you took your first position? Because I
Wasn't
had no
that?
fucking passion. I went in, I applied. We
I
talked
was just
about
trying to get a
salary and
job,
shit.
man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, money, bro.
Yeah.
This
Money
sounds
was my
like
passion.
this
Some bullshit.
sounds like she came in there out of the kindness of her heart to
Help.
like just help people build better
Well, that's how
whatever.
they frame everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I get
exactly.
yeah,
They're
but
so benevolent.
mm,
You
that's
know,
like she would have important stuff to do other than she
Lord
has to
Lord
help us.
Harry says they don't realize that BSV is the answer to their scalable world controlling dreams.
Ah, Oh my god, that's funny. So okay, you guys have heard me talk all this shit about there being no crypto this whole fucking time. We just found a board member of the Ethereum Foundation that had their image and link information removed from the World Economic Forum's webpage, such that we had to go back into the Wayback Machine to find it.
Get a screen cap if you wanna leave it for posterity.
This is what I call having fun.
Yeah, this is like a good Monday. Maybe
Yeah.
a steak and a blowjob. I don't know.
I don't think that's a possibility, Mr. T-shirts, but I feel you. It'd be surprising as fuck if he did. Because I just don't think that's the case. But you're right. What
Yeah, I
up,
wouldn't be super happy about it. No.
No, I would not. But it'd be too late at that point. 'Cause we're already
Yeah.
in too deep. So good luck, bro. It's been nice supporting you, but now we must end you. Now let me stop. But again, this is what's going on, right? And this is just one of the many snakes in the garden. So
Yeah.
these are the kind of
It's
things
so
that people have to be
interesting that
aware of, man.
everything is just in plain sight and people are literally just nope.
They don't care.
No.
No.
It's nothing.
No, it's okay.
That
I don't
Doesn't
want to
matter.
look there because it makes me
Makes
have
me
all these
feel-
thoughts, and
Yeah.
then
Oh,
when
here
I
we
have
go.
all these thoughts, I'm by myself having all these
I
feelings.
found it
and-
on the
yeah.
French site.
All right.
That's where I
Well.
had to go to find it. You know why?
All right.
Because the French don't give a fuck about their freedom. They're all commies over there.
That's fucking true, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, I'll
Wait,
mute
it's a
myself
French
for a
site,
minute.
but the text is in English.
What? I didn't
It's
hear
it's the French website, but the text is in English.
you. Yep. Look,
Huh.
I'll throw it in the chat so everybody can see.
Interesting.
Very, very, very interesting. No? Look, je accepte?
Yeah.
I don't know how to speak that shit, bro. I ain't fancy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to speak that shit. Speak Spanish, though. But,
Spanish better, anyways.
yeah, it is better. But as you can see, they ain't hiding it. They just hiding it from your ass. And that's what you need to understand. Because that's the important point. Right? That's the important point. Because if you don't know, guess what? You're the one that gets played. Not them.
This afternoon, I saw a video from Joe Rogan where he put on a clip from Klaus Schwab, and he put the Star Wars track underneath of Darth Vader.
Yeah, I saw that shit. That's funny. It's
Good
funny
shit.
how I've been talking about all this shit for 2 decades, bro. All this shit I've been talking about it for 2 fucking decades, my man. You hear me? Over 2 decades, really. And only now does it matter.
Yeah.
When it's too late. All the motherfuckers that are waking up now, half of them are on the way to their deathbed. Unfortunately for them, because they played themselves believing the hype. Yeah, I love Bulgarian women too, so please let them come my way. So look, this is from 2022, bro. Look at this.
Nice.
World Economic Forum will now read your blockchain rights. Read you
What?
your blockchain rights. Isn't that funny? And look who's involved. World Economic Forum finalized a blockchain bill of rights. I don't know why they think they can do that. Along with Consensus and Andreessen Horowitz and who? Colombia, the country, have already signed on. So for those of you thinking that these countries are really finding freedom through crypto, good luck, cause you're dumb as fuck. Simple as that.
I'm gonna send that time frame to my brother. So he can make a song of it. Thank you very much.
You stupid.
49 minutes.
Yo, Yo, I mean, it's like, but it's like, yo, nobody's making anything up. You know what I mean? Like, look the information up. It's out there. Let me go get something. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the fridge. I'll be right back.
Well, I'm writing some stuff. So Finbear, sing something for us, please. Finbear,
dude, I'm not fucking singing anything.
you need to sing, bro, because I'm typing.
What are you
I am back.
typing that is so important?
What?
I'm typing to my brother.
Markable was like he wasn't gonna do his job. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna make Finbear sing, and I was like, fuck you. And he was like, yeah, you have to sing because Wales told me that everybody has to sing who comes in here, and I told him like, fuck off, Markable.
He didn't
yeah,
sing,
that's
Wills.
when
Kick him. Kick him. He didn't
Oh,
sing.
No,
man.
man,
You didn't
don't
sing, bro.
kick him.
I gotta
No.
kick you now. Come on, man.
Oh,
Give
man,
Markable what he asked for. He's a music guy. He wants you
I go like
on the
I go like
soundbite.
this. I go like this, man.
I thought I was the Wookiee. That's strange.
Like, no. You just look like one. You're not
Ah.
actually one.
Bum.
Oh man. I mean, this is just crazy, you know? I think it's crazy. They ain't hiding nothing. It's just like I always tell people, you know, they're not hiding anything. You just gotta look. If you really want to know, you can find out. Oh, shout out to Jay Everything. What's up, brother? You know, anything you want to know. Oops, they're not hiding it at all. It's just a matter of whether you want to find it or not. That's literally it. So, you know, what you want to do.
Yeah, and I got some good links for books that are really difficult to find on PDF. So if you want to find literature that is sort of hard to come by, like lately, as most literature seems to be, yeah, hit me up on I don't know.
Telegram.
Yeah, I was just thinking which group would be good. Maybe the Hexpiracy chat.
I mean, the
So
amazing
that
thing is,
we don't spam any sort of
yeah. I mean, the amazing thing is that all this information is publicly available.
It is, yeah.
Mhm.
But some of the books aren't.
Oh no, not the books. Yeah, not the books.
Yeah.
But some of the books you got to go into the website we were just in, webarchive.org. Right, you got to hit that website up for a lot of good information. That website got a lot of good information.
Hey,
Oh yeah, let me get the link. Hold on, I'll get the link.
Have you tried out the site I shared you, which had all the digitized newspapers from way back, from like, what was it, 1890 or something? Remember, I shared it with you along with a newspaper article.
Yeah.
That is like a wonderful, like if you need to find.
I still have
like,
that link, and did you DM it to me directly?
No, I sent it to the chat where
to the Hexpiracy chat. Okay.
No, I think it was where Hexy and you and I, when
The first one.
When we talked about having the stream.
If you guys missed the stream, me, Hexy, Finn, and this gentleman named Rambo did. When was it? Last week, Thursday.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was about
Thursday. Definitely check it out because it was a good one. And check that guy out because he's really good as well. Rambo. Yeah. What's his stream is
was it Realize?
Yeah, Realize podcast. Yeah, so look him up, check him out because he's really good. Guy has
we didn't talk about Hex much.
No, we didn't talk about Hex much. Hex came into the conversation when it was relevant, right? Yeah. Because here's the thing. We're never going to find out the truth if we're not financially free. So it doesn't actually matter what the truth is.
Yeah, until we are. Yeah.
Right, until we are actually free. Yeah. So
like it's horrible. There's like 4 generations of us already who've not been free. So nobody alive remembers what it's like to be a free human.
That's right.
That's crazy. A sad state of affairs.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine that.
Yeah. Well, maybe some tribe in somewhere like Brazil or something, but fuck them. Like, they don't have the internet.
They don't count. They don't count. They don't got good
Yeah,
internet.
I don't mind. Like, I don't want to be free, like living with a loincloth. I want to be free and have a fucking warming
Good
in my house.
internet.
Uh,
Good internet in the Starbucks.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Starbucks not even that necessary, but yeah.
I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
Starbucks is trash.
Yeah, this is trash.
Trash.
They don't even pay
Oh
taxes, man.
man,
Go to
that shit is
Tony's.
funny, bro. That shit is funny. Oh man, hold on. I'm looking for the link to that stream from the other day. 'Cause that was a good one.
Hey, Chet, isn't it fun to live in a world that's completely fucked up?
And want to stay there? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Fucking love it.
Oh,
This
you know
is
what I
weird.
love?
This
Watching
is
pole
so weird.
vaults. Women in
Really?
pole vaulting is great. Yes, sir.
Wait, what do you watch?
Women pole
Pole
vaulting.
vaults. Yeah, it's the best.
So what's the search term for like BBC? Like, is that on Pornhub or Olympics?
No, it's literally just women pole vaulting, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
How high they go? Like 5.7 meters or something.
Hey man, they still pole vaulting, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. No, but it's pretty freaking high. Like,
Oh, I forgot that we
if you go, like,
rugged.
5
Yo,
meters
yeah,
high.
it's a 2-part stream. Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, and I even rugged myself
Yeah,
at one point, just trying to close the chat, and I
yeah, it was a good one
skipped
though.
out. Yeah, man, we talked about
Good
a
stuff.
lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we covered a lot of shit in that stream. That was a good one.
yeah. Markable missed it because he hasn't said a word.
Yeah, he's probably
So
asleep.
What did I miss?
the stream. Don't try
That's
to
part
play
2.
time. Yeah.
Put in 2 links in the chat. One is part 1, and the other one is part 2. So there you go.
Yeah. I don't think it was the Fed's crypto gains club. I think it's just us.
It was just
Yeah.
it was just Hexy rugging
Don't
himself.
don't count malice somewhere where you can just replace it with stupidity.
Usually works out that way.
Yeah, I much rather bleed stupid than evil.
Give me a second, guys.
Finbear, you know what it means?
What means?
You need to sing.
Sorry.
Wills is gone. You need to sing. Yes.
Oh man. No.
Yes, Finbear.
I'm not like a singing type of a guy.
What kind of guy are
But-
you?
I'll recite you a fucking poem, man, since you put me to the spot.
Sorry,
Oh, you
guys.
can tell us a poem.
Anytime.
Wales back, so it's too late.
Wills will be gone in a minute.
Hey, I'll fucking read this because some guy sent a comment on one of my videos. I think the only one that was in English. And let me see if I can. Like, this is really difficult to find like comments to your videos. But if I can, if I find it, I'll read it to you guys because it was freaking awesome. It takes too long. It gets uncomfortable at the end, but that's like sex, you know. That's how I like it.
So let's see.
But you guys, you have to talk amongst yourselves for
Let
like
me
a
see.
minute.
Oh no.
Let me
Never
just see what
happened
this
before.
article says here. See what other entity it names. What other targets we can identify. Let's see here. Global Blockchain Council. I think we're going to get some good information here because this is taking us straight to a World Economic Forum link. Mission. Let's see here. Let's read through this. This should be fun. Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution. Oh shit.
No, thank you.
Let's
should
get
be
going.
This
Why?
should be good. This should be good. All right.
I didn't ask for it. Where
Well,
did we vote on this or something? When did this happen?
apparently, yes. Apparently, yes.
This is pretty news to me.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So let's just read what we all didn't sign up for, but it's happening anyway, apparently. Covering the most pressing technology or technology areas of artificial intelligence, autonomous mobility, blockchain, drones, Internet of Things, and precision medicine. I think they missed the mark on that one over the past couple of years, but we'll move on.
Oops.
What's up?
Yeah, I said oops.
Oh, right. Global Fourth Industrial Revolution councils bring together more than 200 leaders from the public and private sectors, civil society, and academia from around the world. Now, when I see the term civil society, that makes me wonder, who the fuck exactly are they talking about? Are we
What
not
does that even
civil?
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
are we not civil? Is this
Is this
something?
a new thing? Some kind of a new shit that we're being rolled into?
Yeah, like this is exactly that. Actually,
Yeah.
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 This is all part of everything that's happening right now. So this is why we're
Exactly.
going
Yeah.
over this because it's important for people to understand that this shit is all related. I'm not going over this shit just for fun. This is all tied into everything that's happening right now, and I mean they say it right here. And precision medicine. They're not hiding it. You know what I'm saying? They're not hiding it at all.
Mm.
So let's keep on reading through this. Uh, they are the foremost international platform to shape the governance of advanced technologies in the global public interest. Now, here's something that's very interesting and I'm curious about. I don't know if you guys have the answer because I sure as hell do not on this one, but who the fuck made the World Economic Forum the determinant of anything in the world in the first fucking place?
I never heard of them until Rona.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, they've been around since the 70s.
Well, yeah, that
Yeah.
I know, but like, I never give a shit until
Yeah.
Rona.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought that the
I guess.
Bilderberg guys were a kind of a bigger deal, but they seem to be pretty ineffective compared to
It's
these.
all the same team.
Yeah, probably just two
Different
different
event.
tentacles. Yeah.
That's just a different event. That's just a specific event. That's all. It's all the same thing. Look left while they got you looking right.
Yeah.
All these different names don't mean a motherfucking thing. It's all the same people. Council of Foreign Relations, the Bilderberg Group, the Atlantic Council, etc., etc. All the same players.
Yeah.
Period. Now let's continue reading. Mission: councils, in plural, will help policymakers. How motherfucking civil servants of them and businesses strike the right balance between enabling emerging technologies and proactively mitigating the social risks that can result. Wow, I never knew that using new tech could come with social risks. Did you guys know that?
Amazing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That also comes with
Oh,
owning a switchblade.
That also comes with owning a business.
Yeah.
Crazy.
wait.
Putting your
I've
shoes on.
never heard of all these things that you guys are talking about.
Because they're made up, bro. Literally made up. That's why. This is a nice way of creating chaos where there is none. You understand? Because what social risks can there not be from just waking up?
There's gonna be a bit of a social risk when all of these guys are hanging from lampposts.
Oh,
That's all
well,
I'm saying. Like
I
that's
think the
probably what
social
they're
risk
worried about.
there is going to be in how much sex happens after that point in time when everybody feels free and fucking clear from the bullshit.
Mm. Well, maybe not anymore now that like most of the guys have
Oh,
AIDS.
well, those people are actually not, like, they don't matter, right? Like, people that believe in fake shit don't matter, bro.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Pretty
so
crazy,
they'll
but true.
opt out of the gene pool.
Well, yeah, that's what's good, right? Think about what's happening right now, and this is gonna sound crazy, but it's real. As of right now, you have a small class of people that are literally germaphobes to the max for no good reason, and they're gonna be stuck in a world that doesn't exist. Think about that. A lot of people are never gonna come back from this Rona shit. They're stuck there
Mm.
for life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah, forever.
Yeah, forever.
Mm. They've been fucked over so severely that
Yeah.
ability to recognize danger is completely gone.
Gone,
Yeah,
completely gone, because they've
mm.
been lied to so much that all they recognize is what somebody tells them is danger.
Yeah,
Because
and they
that's
fear, and because they're a bit of a coward inside, their
oh yeah, 100%.
fear,
Yeah.
their
Shadow.
fear masquerades as courage,
Mm-hmm.
and coming up with new ways to be afraid is almost like being heroic in their mind,
A hundred
because
percent.
that
Because they give
that's
themselves, they find
yeah,
excuses for their behavior,
yeah, and
right?
that's where you get your gratification.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how is cowering like a coward a good thing?
It's not unless you're cowering to save everybody else, and that's where this is so tricky, because
Mm-hmm.
you're not sort of cowering because you're a fucking coward. You're cowering because
Correct.
you don't want somebody's grandma to die.
Correct. Two different things.
Yeah, yeah.
Two
Yeah,
And
I
you're
like.
totally different.
wearing the mask as a sign so that everybody sees that you're not the dangerous one. You're also afraid, but maybe deep inside you still don't believe that anything bad's gonna happen to you. But
Right.
you're still like a pussy among the others, just to avoid harm,
Correct.
like women do.
Right. Right. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. I mean, just realize, right? Just the first sentence alone, you have to realize that this is bullshit. Councils will help policymakers and businesses strike the right balance between
Dude,
enabling
I
emergency technologies and privately mitigating the social risks that can result. What?
I used to
That
write
makes
like
no
that when I
that
was
makes no
in.
fucking sense.
Exactly, bro.
I used to
Yeah,
write like that when I was in university.
Exactly. Me too. That's
yeah.
exactly what I've been thinking this whole
Yeah,
time.
that looks like something that somebody gets paid by the word. Like if you ever read, like if you ever read Russian literature, the only thing you need to know is that those guys got paid by the word. So that's why it
Mm,
takes them forever to say anything. It's
got you.
not because they're super clever. It's because yeah, they needed some food.
Naturally.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
they
know that.
needed they needed their
I did
bread.
not know that. So thank you for
Yeah,
that education. I did
yeah,
not
that
know.
was a good tidbit. There's always something. Each one teach one, guys.
Hmm. 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 Well, that's true, bro. It comes in many forms, and that's the thing people gotta understand, right? Because we're fighting a big fight here. This is not some solo shit that's going on. This is
Oh
something
yeah,
that's is gonna take all of us.
that's true. That's
No
true.
one person is gonna be able to do this, right? Like we all gotta stand together and defeat these monsters of evil, because that's what the fuck these people are. I mean, who in their fucking mind? I mean, what incentive do these motherfuckers have to do anything for anybody? What are they getting out of this? Because are you? I mean, outside of stealing all of our money, right? Because these people are just a front for central banks, right? This is what these people are. They're just a front
Hmm.
for these clowns that have you in their grasp as a fiat slave. That's it. That's what's going on here. And these fools are making up all the words they can make up to make it sound good. That's it. That's all this
Yeah,
is. No more, no less.
exactly.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, just that first sentence really got me tripping out. It really ain't saying nothing. And it's just plastered up there like if it's some viable something. I mean, councils will help. Who's asking for their help? Who's
Yeah,
paying for their
nobody.
services? Like,
Yeah,
Would it
like
even help me?
they're coming
exactly.
in uninvited with their own
Wait,
already like written down law
wait, what is the
proposals, and
mission for? Like, what is this again?
their mission is to
For
massage
the
us.
Exactly. It doesn't
center
even make
for.
sense because they just
Wait,
Fourth
making it up.
industrial
dude,
revolution.
how can
This is the
you
part where
formulate
people
an industrial revolution with a mission like it's a company, like it comes from a business?
well, this is the part where people become unnecessary. So it's gonna be what they
Well,
call a
check out
hard
the
sell.
order of priority. Then comes
Yeah.
everything else.
Why are the drones there, like mentioned, like specifically? Like, what's so special about drones?
Those
Autonomous
drones,
planes,
Mm,
basically it.
yeah,
drones are
yeah. I
cool,
suppose
man.
they could drop shit on you. I
Klaus
guess.
wants some drones.
Yeah,
Likes them.
Klaus likes his flying junk,
Things.
You think
and he also
you
likes his
think Klaus
princess gear.
might be a plant from Santa Claus? Santa Claus put him there to destroy this world, so he doesn't have to give people presents anymore because he's poor.
And he
Yeah,
just
so
took
he
the Santa
just
off.
so he just did all this to get the Fridays off. Like,
Like
fuck
this,
all you guys.
I'm off
I'm not
forever.
doing. Yeah, sauna is warming. Fuck you guys.
just so he can chill on a tropical island instead of fucking misery in the snow.
Imagine that. That'd be fucking hyperbolically ridiculous.
But that's why I'm here.
Oh man. I mean, let's keep reading through this nonsense. Ah, this is where we found the enemy. Never heard of Bit Pesa, but good to know. World Bank, obviously irrelevant, but it's nice that you guys think you have some sway here. Well, you know what? We should look into this Bit Pesa. Let's see what's going on with them.
Is that maybe something with what was the South American country that was already signed on to the treaty?
Right, right. 'Cause I never heard of
Colombia,
these.
was it?
Colombia, right? And I never heard of these people. No, UK is what I'm seeing here. Account bite, Bit Pesa.
It sounded like Latino.
Yeah, it had me
Yeah.
fooled too.
Okay.
Yeah, we get something from clicking on the name directly. Nope, it's going to turn to service.
Internet of Things to me makes
South
very
Africa.
little sense.
BTC Africa, sorry, SA. So not South Africa. Huh. They just seem to be domiciled out of the UK for the purposes of their financial licensure. That's what it seems like. Because this is an abbreviation for a Hispanic entity, just like you thought.
Ah, okay.
So we're right. However, it is domiciled or has a registered office at Luxembourg. So,
Yeah, most of them do.
hmm hmm
Because that's where you get the what was the thing called? Was it like a Dutch sandwich or something where you
I don't remember.
rotate the profits through like a Dutch company and then it goes through to England and then it
Yeah,
rolls
because
back
it's
into
just literally
Switzerland
just
or something.
yeah, it's just literally passing through one. It's like plumbing. You're just going from one pipe to another, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's see. Can they service EEA accounts? If you're a resident of a country outside the EEA or are using this to send funds, some provisions of these terms may not be applicable to you or make a program. Okay. So they are in domicile. So this means that EA people can use the shit. So there you go. If you use this crap, you're screwed. They're watching all everything you're doing. Transactions execution to establish and change transaction limits and also discretion. Ouch. Well, all you need to know about using them. So that answers that. We already exposed that. Let's see what else we got here. Blockchain Council. Not much else. But there you go. They're trying to infiltrate some way, somehow, any which way they know how. And let's see what else we get from India. Nothing really. Okay. And Japan is going to show us nothing as well. Just random shite. But
Shrinking birth rates.
yeah, they got a whole lot of those.
Or little.
Yeah, whole lot of that. Let's see if they got any events listed here for the U.S. No. Let's see if they have anything in general. Because what's interesting is that there you go. They will post their little meetings, so it's not like they really don't hide anything. See, here you go.
Yeah.
World Forum annual meeting.
Yeah, if you were so inclined, you could
It's so
just go
beautiful,
through the
man.
videos.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to have
Do you think that if I send,
Huddle Dog visit them.
do you think if I send a nice email, if I can attend to that meeting, I can also come?
Let's
Yeah, you
see.
can say that you do most of the Hexagon videos. You could come and shoot the
Yeah, probably. Yeah, right.
event. Yeah.
That's how it goes.
You can say that you don't even have to pay me. I'll do it for the work experience and just for the credits on
Yeah,
my
I'm doing
CV.
it for my portfolio. Give
Yeah,
me,
Yeah,
yeah,
they'll
give me
definitely let you do it
some.
for free.
I do it for the exposure. Do
no, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
give me some of that exposure. For the people that don't know, if you're a videographer or any artist in that respect, when you build your business and you are dealing with rec plebs, you will say, "Hey, let me give you this very valuable video," and they're like, "Yes, please," but I can't pay you. But I can pay you by showing it to all my friends, and then you have exposure, and then you can make
Mm.
more videos for rec plebs. That's how that works.
More videos for free,
Yeah,
It's a
more videos.
and
never-ending
then
cycle.
and in the end, victory.
Everybody wins.
Yeah.
And to answer that question, Sandra, yes, they are completely done. No more Rona anything. You can fly in, fly out. No more testing. No more quarantine. No more
Where?
nothing. It's
Where?
like it never
Nice,
happened. You can wake up from the nightmare
nice.
that was the last 2 years. Congratulations,
Wait, where was it?
UK.
England.
Oh, noise. I can finally visit
Nice.
Hexy Bastard again.
There you go. No concerns about
So
having a
you didn't get the donut, man.
The donut?
Well, we don't like to say the other word, but usually people understand what I mean when I refer to the donut.
Oh, the donut that I
oh,
I
the
got with my
donut.
pension. Nah, bro.
I'm sorry, yo, but that
Cool, man.
killed me, man.
I first have to come with some better ideas before I
I
start.
think it's freaking AI is gonna have a field day trying to figure out what the fuck I meant.
Donut? What is he talking about?
Yeah, that's
Good
a
luck.
pretty good one,
Good luck trying to find me, AI.
right?
From there,
I'm
one
here
findable.
hiding between my donuts here.
Good luck.
Donuts only one.
Donuts only.
Hmm.
I mean, this is just crazy that we can find all this information online and people acting like anything is a theory.
Like that's even some like it's so weird.
Mhm.
Every
Isn't
time
it?
I come up with something in my head, I'm like, yeah, I get why no one really believes me. And then you look it up and you're like, bruh,
Mhm. There's
it's
no
literally
reason, bro.
here.
There's literally zero reason.
But I think also because so many people are consuming so much content and so
So
much
much bullshit is what they're consuming, bro.
stuff, yeah, so that their brain doesn't even register
Oh
real,
shit!
real stuff for
What?
real. Like it's
What?
just all
2% more. Is it? It was 31% just.
Yeah, it was 31.98. So this is basically 1.6% more. So yeah, this is fucking insane. 214 hex sacked. I mean, this is just incredible, man. Wow.
Amazing.
Incredible. Yo, and you know what's funny? I said this fucking around on stream one time. I did not think this shit would actually fucking happen, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, 36% or 37% around there about would be 2x the PLS sack.
Yeah.
But isn't it? It's a much worse rate, right? Because it's
Oh, I
been
just
going.
mean the dollar amount
Oh,
or the
yeah.
percentage of hex, sorry,
Gotcha.
sacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
not anything else. I'm sorry for confusing. But yeah.
I'm pretty sure somebody has had their Excel spreadsheets open when they crunch the numbers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is just phenomenal. It
It's
just
gonna
went up
be
another
interesting.
20 basis points. So this is crazy. But what's going to be interesting is how fucking fast and high Hex is going to go after all this shit is done and over with. Because after this, I don't think there's going to be any other protocols that will need to line up for Richard to fucking have to do.
Sure hope
34%
so,
income.
because otherwise, none of my friends will ever listen to me again.
Well, good luck.
You need to get new friends anyway, man.
Yeah.
I've seen some of them, and yeah, I don't know, man.
You don't know my friends. Get
I,
out of
I,
here.
one of them was like ginger as fuck. Like
What?
I don't know, man.
Oh,
I don't
man.
like you. I don't like you associating with those ginger guys.
Yo, I should have hit up Diamond Dad. Let me see if he wants to come on.
Oh yeah, sure.
Is he a ginger?
Yes.
Yeah.
While you're hitting up Diamond Dad, why don't I read the freaking poem, because this is fucking awesome.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not much of a poem reader type of a guy, but some dude
Yeah,
sent
you
this to
are.
me on my. I am a bit. All right.
See?
I'm fine. I'll confess. Let me put my face over here to get Markable's nipples up in attention. This is a poem by a fella from a channel called Poesy Poet. Funny enough. There was a time, you might remember, the measure of a man, not by the type of clothes he wore or the gold upon his hand. His hands were rough and calloused, his face wet with sweat, and when he gave his word back then, it was good as gold, you bet. Our world's completely backwards. It makes no sense, you see, when lawyers protect the criminals and judges set them free, when doctors are paid to keep us sick without a cure in sight, and schools don't teach us anything, only to read and write. The priests molest the children, the church just buries it, the police just turn the other way, they don't give a shit. The governments of the nations deceive us, yes, it's true. Lies and manipulation control the masses, that is what they do. There's trouble, it's been brewing for a long, long while. They tell you what you can't do. They really cramp our style. Vaccinations for the nations. It's so we all don't get sick. Mass extermination. Now that's their hidden trick. They continue to take us and kill us with the food that we eat. Our bread's not bread. Our milk's not milk. And no more real meat. Our fate has been determined. We're all on their list. And for sure, as we go to war, there's something we have missed. 9/11 was a false flag, and yes, it's a plot to rob us all, to take away our liberty, and for justice we did call, and so did the poor who were sent to war, not for justice but for oil, and like the frog were in a boil as the water begins to roil. But don't worry, it gets better, or so the story goes. JFK was killed that day by a single sniper. Now you know. LBJ has had his way, and not one thing was done, you see, and now the sights are trained on us. I'm saying you and me. First weapon registration, that's how they take control. Then mass confiscation, or just the bad guns, we are told. And soon the population has no hope. Now, don't you see, we have no arms to protect ourselves from this tyranny. So grab your guns and arm yourselves, or prepare to die. There's no justice in this world, no matter how hard you cry. For tears don't stop the madness when bullets begin to fly. You may as well bend over now and kiss your ass goodbye.
There you go. Love it. Thank you.
Yeah, just some dude who sent this to me. This was freaking
That was amazing.
awesome, man.
That's good,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that was a long one. It's not my writing. It was that poet fella from his channel who sent it to me. I asked him if I could read it somewhere, and he was like, "Man, I don't care."
Yeah, it's
I was
good.
like, "Fine."
It's really good. It's amazing
That was,
what situations like these bring out of human beings.
yeah, the dude wrote like this, like all over. He was just writing poets. Like I went and checked like other stuff that he had
Right. Oh, so he has
left.
more than just this.
Yeah, this was like in regards to a video I made. Like
Oh,
in my
wow.
comments, like I was like mighty impressive, that
Damn,
fella.
yeah, that is pretty
Yeah.
cool. 'Cause that's a hell of a way to reply to something, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not
Yeah, it
like we
caught
all
my
don't know what's going
attention.
on. Some people just choose not to acknowledge it.
Yeah. That was
That's all
yeah,
it
that's
is.
a lot.
That is all it is. So 35%, man, we crossed that threshold. Damn, we went from 34 to 35 real fucking quick. Holy shit.
Whoa.
We didn't even see 34. It went from 33.98
Yeah,
to
it just hopped over.
35.01. Yep, it's in
Oh
a
man.
quarter. Hey man, we're
Nicely,
watching
nicely.
history, folks.
Hey, I'll jump out for a smoke. I'll be back.
Go ahead, brother.
Sure.
History, man. We're watching that shit happen in real time.
It's fucking crazy, man.
It's a beautiful thing, bro. Cause we're on record for understanding this shit ahead of time. It'll be interesting to see what it ends up looking like in the future. I honestly don't think that post chain is gonna fill up as fast as people anticipate. Like I think it's gonna be longer than 5 years. I think if anything, it'll probably be 10 years before we start seeing any issues with cost at all.
Fill up, you mean with the
The
transaction cost
network,
going up?
yeah, the network. I mean, like what I mean by fill up is that I don't think that the cost to transact is gonna be like worthy to care about for at least 10 years because it took Ethereum what 5 years before it started getting bad, 6 years before it started getting bad.
Uh-huh.
So, well, shit.
Well, I
Actually,
mean,
it should
2017
last
was
longer
bad.
now that I think about it. I'm sorry. What? Go ahead, Markable. I'm sorry.
2017 it was already bad.
I don't remember what gas was like back then, to be honest
I
with you.
think it was still. I think it was bad. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't remember, bro.
Now I'm
I
starting to
don't
doubt
remember.
myself. I don't know anymore.
I honestly did not remember what.
It
If
wasn't as
anybody in
bad
the
as
chat,
now. That's what I know.
it's really bad now. If anybody in the chat remembers what gas was like in 2017, please remind us because I don't remember it being like this at all.
No, it's not. Definitely wasn't like this.
Yeah, no, I don't remember it being a conversation piece. It was only a conversation piece, and that's so far as to how do you bid for gas. Because remember, it was an auction process before. Well, you probably don't remember, but it was an auction process before. It wasn't like it is now. And I remember this was expensive back then. Yeah. See? Because that is exactly right. Oh, no. ETH gas, bro. My bad. He thought I meant regular gas. Yeah, it was nothing in 2017. I remember that much because I don't remember anybody talking about gas back then.
Never mind then. Then my mind was playing tricks on me.
Well, it's all good. Uh... Yeah, you funny, bro. It could fill up faster since the entire space has grown. Yeah, nah, I don't think so. I just don't think so. The only reason gas is an issue is because of BS like NFTs. And if NFTs are going to be able to proliferate, then the system, and this is what I didn't take into account when I said, 10 years earlier. 10 years is too short of an estimation because we 10,000 next to supply or more. So in reality, the system should last way more than 10 years because you're right. We do have an existing system state, right? We didn't have that. Ethereum was brand new back then. So you can say like the first couple years really didn't matter. 2014, 2015 were like irrelevant. Then 2015 was like the first test year. 2016 was like, okay, people are fucking with it. 2017 was like, okay, NFTs, right? Crypto kitties and all that BS. And then it topped. Then you went 2019, nothing happened. 2020 bottomed out. We ripped into 2021, and now we're going down again. Right? So the network is still full though, right? Like gas is still stupid. Right? If I look up the cost to transact right now, it's not going to be cheap. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be ridiculously expensive relative to what it should cost. $10.35. And that's not including the swap fee that the what you call them charge you. The DEXs charge you for using the tech. So it's not cheap. It's not getting cheaper, right? And I just am hard pressed to see how PLS can fill up in 10 years, if 20, because that would imply that NFT is like fucking 80% of the transaction, bro. And I just can't fucking see that happening. Right now, it's what, 15% on a bad day? 20%?
But whales, rocks in different colors.
Oh, well, you might be right. Because I've been thinking about it. Like, how long is it going to take? And what's up, Chaos? How we doing well, brother? Jay.
Oi.
I think about like how long can it take for gas to be stupid like this on the block on PulseX or Pulse Chain? But when you
Mm-hmm.
sit here and you look at what's actually happening, it seems also impossible, right? I mean, look, we're at 15 million blocks. Where is Ethereum at? Where does it show it? It shows it somewhere. Let me go home. I know it shows it somewhere. Here we go. 14.25 million versus 15.25 million. So it's not even a competition, right? Because that's how it works. Because guess what? While Ethereum is taking 15 seconds to process one transaction, Pulse Chain's knocking them shits out in 5x time. To the point that some of the blocks don't even have transactions in them. And that's just because it's meant to operate in a seamless fashion. It's not meant to be clunky. And I think it's critical that people understand that, because a mining protocol requires A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And these are engineering processes, meaning that you're expecting mathematical calculations to happen at certain steps throughout this process. Whereas here, it's literally just all math, all code. Just that's it. There's no hardware involved in this process outside of the network that the system exists on.
Mm-hmm.
And that that makes all the difference. This is why you can have 3-second transactions on a blockchain here, right? Versus getting 1 million transactions on a fucking MasterCard network. You don't need 1 million transactions. You need secure transactions, right? Because clearly that shit gets hacked all the time. Like, that's why credit card fraud happens, money gets taken from people's bank accounts and all that shit. It's because there's an avenue to enter into the network. That's all. So, I mean, this shit is crazy, bro. How are we 1 million blocks ahead? And V3 is what, a month old, maybe 2?
Wait,
That's
V2.
Huh? I mean,
V2.
V2. Sorry, V2. I said V3, didn't I?
Nah, you're trying to.
What can I say? I like to live in
You're
the
trying
future,
to
sir.
catch me slipping.
I like to live in the future, sir.
Yeah.
Never mind me.
What did Ethereum say?
Can I
My
can I
internet
make a
dropped out a bit.
can I make a confession, guys?
Uh-oh.
No.
Every time you say V2, you say the best curse word in Finnish, and it makes me chuckle so much.
Really?
V2?
Oh yeah,
What's V2 in Finnish?
Like literally V2?
that's the C word.
That's
Huh.
funny.
Yeah,
Nice.
like with 2 T's. Yeah, you spell
Right.
it differently, but like phonetically, that's spot on.
V2?
Oh man, don't start cursing. My kids are gonna be watching the stream. And
Bro.
now I know.
Yo.
And now I know when you're saying V2 and when you're cursing. So don't do it again, man.
Right. Don't let me catch you being a bad
So
guy.
is it
Yeah, I knew I got
V?
into trouble. I knew I got into trouble because we agreed that orange is our safety word, and she said orange the fruit, and I thought she meant orange the color, and I didn't stop.
You're terrible, man.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I don't think. Look, okay, so my expectation after sack phase is that we'll see V3 shortly thereafter, and we'll probably be done all the way, probably 30 to 60 days after sack phase is done. That's my expectation, but we'll see. Hopefully, everything goes smoothly, because that's
Hey,
obviously the ultimate
guys.
determinant. Yeah, what's up?
I've been sitting in front of the screen for way too long, so
All right,
I'm going to bed. Goodbye, everybody.
peace, bro.
It
Thank
was
you for
fun.
joining, man.
It was fun
Laters.
to tell everybody again, 'cause that's kind of what we do. Goodbye.
Awesome, man.
Peace, homie. Thanks for coming through, man.
Laters.
Yep.
Now let's
I'm
go
wrong.
back and let's see how nasty things have gotten. Oh, 35.6%. I mean, this shit is
Oh
just
my
crazy.
lordy lord.
Hop, skipping a jump away from doubling the
That's
original
gonna be
set.
that's gonna be 40% soon.
I be, yo, imagine if the shit goes up to 50%.
That would be wild.
Oh my God.
And
Oh my God.
and
Imagine that.
like compared to the size of like the liquidity pool, those sacrifices are humongous.
Mm-hmm. 100%. I mean, 143 million hex is all we have in the liquidity pool.
Yeah.
When we're talking
And
about sacks of,
yeah, if you wanted to compare it on that chart, like even the amount of staked hex is so high that it's really difficult to put 142 million hex into that blue part of the pie chart.
still going. Damn. Here's a billion
Nice.
a minute ago. Billion three a minute ago. A billion three 5 minutes ago. This is
Oh man.
nonsense. This is just crazy, bro. Wow.
So we can just hang out here for half an hour, just read out big numbers.
It's crazy, dude. I mean, this is crazy. Look at this. Yeah, this is
That's
history in the
crazy.
making. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
and most of the people are somewhere depressed because whoa, it's me, 16 cents, and they don't see like they don't see what's going on.
Yo, I don't even pay no mind to that, bro. I gotta be honest
Yeah,
with you. You know, I
yeah.
honestly,
I'm down, like guys. I'm down so much money. I've never seen that much money,
bro,
and
everybody's down.
I
Exactly.
don't
I'm
give a
down more
fuck.
than I've ever been up.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
cares, man? Who cares?
It's
I don't
gonna
even
bounce
think about
back
that.
up. Yeah,
Yeah, it's gotta bounce back up. We're
like
only in the second year.
yeah. I was just going through the Hex audit Telegram chat, and there was a good short blurb from Gunther about what it's gonna be like when you now make like a when you make like $100 in hex now in yield, but you get it out in 15 years when hex is like $1,500 or $3,000 or something. It's gonna be millions when you take it out.
Look, what people don't understand is that Hex is gonna be such an incredible asset in the future because the people using it understand delaying gratification. People don't get that. Now, what does that mean? Well, just like you gave that example, what that means is that if it ever so happens that people have to sell Hex, guess what that means? They're not going to sell a lot of it because one is going to be a whole lot of money.
Mm,
That's important to
yeah.
understand because people
Mm,
are assuming that because there's a lot of Hex, that people are going to sell a lot of Hex. And sure, you're going to have the moron that does. But what you got to realize is that there's a lot less morons that are going to be around at
mm,
that point in time than there are now.
yeah, and like RG3 says, there's gonna be a time in the near future where people are gonna be lining up when they see that there's a big stake ending, or hoping that
Yep.
the price dips so that
Uh
they get
huh.
some cheap T-shares.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's by default. And we're over 36.25% now. Fuck.
Oh man, that just keeps going. So are we gonna do this until we hit
Yo,
40%?
let's keep going until I have. Yo, this is history, bro. Let's keep going. This is crazy. Let's look at this. So now we're at 36%. That means we have surpassed the cap of 5.7% on the downside to the yield, folks. Congratulations. If you're staked and you have a 10-year stake or longer, you are locked in to at least 5.7% yield. Congratulations. How does it
Yeah,
feel?
of course it's gonna be a bit higher
Oh, we have a
at the
special
end, but yeah.
guest.
Who's in here? This is exciting.
Diamond Dad. What's up, brother?
Oh my
What's
god.
up, guys? I might have some double in 1 second here. Sorry.
No worries, man. Take your time. But yeah, this is amazing, man. I mean, 36.25%. Hex just gone forever.
That is so much hex, man.
That's a lot of fucking Hex.
Sorry about the audio issues. I think they're fixed now. What's up, guys?
We didn't hear anything, so you're good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Welcome,
cool.
man. How you doing?
You were,
Good to see ya.
you're
What
a
a
bit loud.
day.
But that's
It's a
maybe just
crazy
me.
day, dude. It's a crazy day.
That's just me.
Sorry, keep that
the-
audio mic hot.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Hill, what's up, brother? You want to join? I'll send you a link, man. We just gonna party it up until we see this party end, because this is just crazy, man.
What are we looking at?
Just all the hex being sacked. We're at 36.25% right now.
There ain't gonna be any hex left soon.
There's not gonna be any hex left soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yo,
this
people
is
have no
crazy.
idea what's going on right now.
No.
Yeah.
They're
Like,
lost.
people
don't.
think that this dip matters. It's like, do you guys not
Yeah.
understand how
So irrelevant.
redistribution of wealth works in
It's
Hex?
so irrelevant.
Yeah.
Like,
So
this is the best possible thing that can happen because big wallets are just giving their money away to stakers. Like,
repeat
look at-
that. Oh my god.
yeah, big money is just giving they're just giving their hex away to stakers. Like, if you guys are ever feeling bad about the chart, just don't look at the chart, and then instead pull up Hex daily stats and look at those numbers for a week, and just don't look at the chart, and you'll feel so much better about Hex, because it's just designed. This is what it's designed to do. It's designed to take big wallets. They're going to sell, and all along that sell path, new users are going to come in, and it's going to redistribute the wealth. And all of a sudden, those sellers go away, and the Hex price goes up, and everybody's happy.
Yep. Wash, rinse, and repeat, sir. That's
Yep.
literally the cycle that Hex has. Literally. And if you don't know what a fractal is, you should look it up, because that's how markets work.
Yep.
So
It'll-
go ahead.
It'll be interesting to see if this cycle gets longer, because I think what we've seen is we're just in one of the longest cycles, right? We're almost up to 6
Yeah.
months, which is the longest Hex has ever gone without a new all-time
Oh.
high. So it'd be
Is that
interesting
the
to see if
I think you're right. Yeah.
I think
you're
it's 6 months. I think it comes up in March. Sometime in March is 6 months, which is that's never happened before. So it'll be interesting to see if maybe some of these, if you want to call it a bear market, I don't really think you can call it a bear market, but
Yeah, I don't think going sideways is a bear market, bro. So I laugh at people that say that.
a dip, some time in a dip.
Some sideways action.
Yeah, well, it'd just be interesting to see if this time gets longer and longer and longer. But man, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling so good.
This is great, bro. 36.7%. We're encroaching on that level right now. I mean, this is fun. These are hacks that are just never going to be seen ever again.
So you're okay. I see. So that amount of hex, like all the hex on planet Earth, 36.8% of all hex on planet Earth has been sacrificed. Is that the number we're pulling from?
36.7% of all hex that exists is now gone. Yeah, that's right.
It's
That's
not
such a
gonna
big
be.
number.
Yeah, it's not gonna be staked any like
Yeah, not
on
staked.
the coming Thursday. It's gonna stay there.
It's just disappearing, never to be seen again. It's going into a black hole, sir.
It's so good. That's so good for our APY, and it's so good for just the price performance overall.
Well, for the APY, we're already at a bottom floor. And what that's called is, it's literally called an interest rate floor of 5.7% as of now, because of where we stand. Oh, 37%. So we probably, hold on.
37.1. Oh my, that just keeps going up. So that would leave 65% left, which would put us between let me see, it's really small.
We're in between 615 and 57. So I'm gonna go on ahead and say we're at least at 575 at this point. And congrats to you, HEX.LIVE, and whoever's out there making long stakes right now. By the time them bad boys end, you're not gonna believe you were this smart back in the day.
Yeah, and you only have to be smart once if you do a long stake.
That's
right. Yeah, that's absolutely right.
That's the best part.
Yep. Every time I onboard people, my average staking length is 10 years with them, just because it's like, look, just do one stake,
long term.
Just start there, 10 to 15 years. People feel more comfortable with 10 years for whatever reason, but it's like, hey, look, you'll triple your T shares at 10 years. Start there. It's the first thing you should do when you're in Hex is get that first 10-year stake in, and then just have fun from there. It's like that's
Like
what's so amazing about that is once people get in, it's like you've literally just put your foot in the door into something that you probably be around for 10 years at least with
least.
some interest in it.
Mm.
Yeah. If you actually understand it, at least.
Mhm.
At
Yeah.
least.
And
Right.
once the number grows bigger, you're gonna find yourself more motivated to find out why it keeps doing it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And that's just that we're just in a unique place right now for the last, I onboard, that's what I do literally every day, but we're just in a unique position right now because the word of mouth doesn't spread right now like it should spread. Because when I onboard someone, those people, when they don't get into profit for months and months and months, like they're not telling everybody.
Yeah, they're not talking.
But as soon as that narrative switches and those people start seeing their money double or triple or quadruple,
they're
like
telling the whole world.
They're telling everybody, right? And it's like, hey, just make it easy on them, just send them my way, and we'll take care of the business there. But it's like, it's just such an interesting point where we're just in an interesting position right now in a dip that the word of mouth, like the network effect, slows down, but it's still working, right? The network effect is still at play and it's still working. We see that in Hex daily stats, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like the best parts of the network effect are on pause until people get some like money into their staker apps, and once that number just jumps up a bit, you're gonna have all your Zoom calls like filled to the brim with people trying to get in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not to mention just all the other beautiful things are popping up like crazy with Pulse. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's a whole lot
so
going
much fun.
on.
So much fun going on right now.
A whole lot going on. I hope everything goes well for those projects that are trying to go live once they do go live. Because at the end of the day, we want everything to succeed on Pulse Chain. We don't want no bullshit on Pulse Chain because we want the chain to be good. So, much love and much respect to those trying to create something because it's not easy. You're always going to have people attacking you when you're trying to create some shit. So, just get it done. And
that's what people just need to understand. Like, can we please just go to a world of free market? Like where the free market decides?
Right.
Like, can people just stop being already? Like, it's like, yo, it's called capitalism, right? It's called free market. If someone creates something that you don't like, then don't put your money there.
Interact with it. Yeah.
It's simple. So, like, can we let the free market decide instead of just like people running their mouth and drama and all this crap? It drives me insane. It's like, what are you doing out there to try to add value?
People are doing nothing typically.
Exactly. That's exactly right. They're doing nothing.
Yeah, but it's nice to demand that somebody else pumps their bags.
Oh, for sure.
and do it in a way that is like to their favor.
Oh, 100%. Or however they like it to happen.
Yeah.
So
they do nothing.
Like this, every time somebody buys a car or something, there's always that fucking guy counting the African villages you could have bought or whatever you do with them. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with you guys?
That commie shit, bro. That commie shit.
Yeah, I was afraid to say
all the money do nothing.
I was afraid to say that word on your stream, Wales. I don't want to get you shadow banned here, but yes, the commies, they're coming.
I say it all the time. Have no fear. I'm still going strong after a year.
38%, man. 38%.
Yeah.
Is this because there's other wallets outside of the OA?
No, I don't think so. I hope so.
Right now?
There might be
let's look.
There might be outside players pooling or whatever.
Let's look. Oh, transaction hash from. Let's see. We would have to look at all these SAC addresses individually because they don't seem to be zero. Okay, no. They don't seem to repeat whatsoever. And I could download
These are probably the accounts that only staked for the pick payday,
right?
And have been inactive ever since.
What I'll try to do is
addresses or whatever they call them.
Yeah, try to see if Gunther can come on and talk to us about it. Maybe he'll do an analysis on the OA SAC. But I don't honestly think it fucking matters, bro. I think what matters is the fact that all this Hex is disappearing, and that's it.
Yeah.
Now we're just trying to look
there
at
it goes. There it goes. We see it go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So is this different hex than what was sacrificed for Pulse, or is this hex been
Well, it
removed
has to
from the
be.
Pulse wallet?
It has to be because there's so much more of it.
It's a combination. So
Okay.
you had. So let me explain. Because you weren't here earlier. I went through it, but let me
Yeah, my
explain
bad,
it
dude. I
again.
was
No, no
I
worries, bro.
missed it.
No worries. I didn't. I forgot to reach out to you. And in weekdays, I usually reach out to you. But this is what happened. Let me get a sip of water. So everybody forgets PulseX is what? A DEX. What is the purpose of the DEX? To maintain the liquidity in the market. It's to have a bunch of supply inventory on hand for when you want to purchase some shit. So we had Pulse Chain wallet holding all this random hex that doesn't need to really sit in that address because guess what? It's a network, right? Pulse Chain isn't going to actually transact to allow you to buy at Hex. That's what the DEX is for. So what that transfer was moving the liquidity where it needed to be. So now that's essentially the precursor to the AMM fixer bot taking the liquidity from the the Pulse Chain SAC address to its own address now. So now
We
that
might
hex
have
is
hit
just sitting
40.
there. Huh?
We might have hit 40%.
Oh shit. Oh,
Hex
let me
Farmer
update
says
this.
so.
Let's see. Looks like it. Oh no, we only got. Let me update this. 38.678. Let's update that. Make sure we're getting fresh data. 2 minutes ago was the last sack. So 2.4 billion.
Interesting.
So you hear me though, right? Like so, because what we have now is already double what was initially sacked. We have double that already.
Right. Mhm.
18% what was basically sacked the first time. 18 times 2 is 36%. We're above that. So that first initial sack was done and over with. Now we have a second sack. So the first time was 113 billion coins. Now we have 2x that plus some, 245 billion coins sacked in total. So we've had the equivalent, and I talked about this a while ago, and I was just joking. I didn't actually think we would have. We're about to encroach 39%. Double the pulse chain sack, and here we are, exactly there. So it's amazing, man. Whoever's holding this store of value asset, I mean, you're gonna fucking benefit from this activity. And I mean, I know you can't see it now, but you're gonna see it in the future. That's for sure, because the supply that isn't being bought up is essentially being burnt up. That's what this is, because all this hex is never going to be seen again.
Yeah. It's like diamonds, right? It's like gold.
Mhm.
It's like anything else, just to help people wrap their mind around it. If you have a bunch of gold in your basement and then some entity comes up, buys 50% of the gold and then removes that from the market forever, like what do you think that's going to do to the gold in your basement? Right? It's insane.
Mhm.
I can't even believe this numbers.
That's right. Now, I wanted to ask you something, and what I wanted to ask you was, were you
79%.
around? Were you around Diamond Dad when Richard talked about De Beers before? He's talked about the De Beers strategy many times.
The De Beers strategy.
That's right.
Yeah, they hold
Yeah.
like diamonds are like river gravel in some parts of Africa. They're all over the place. The only reason they're valuable is because De Beers have been keeping them in storage for
Ever.
what better like
A
120,
century.
130
Mhm.
years or something.
Yep.
That's the
They
only reason,
create
and
that
they
scarcity through
hold
marketing too.
they hold all the mines, so you can't go and buy from a miner who isn't somehow connected to them.
Mm-hmm.
So diamonds are not expensive because they're rare, like de facto rare. They've been made rare, and that's why they're expensive. And also, like
Synthetically rare,
there's
basically.
yeah.
This is the
And
strategy.
also,
Exactly what you're saying.
the
Yep.
market has been created. Yeah.
So we're watching it
So
happen in real
women,
time, just in
which is
crypto,
of course
guys.
it's brilliant.
Just to answer you, big boy
man.
games. Does it get burnt? No, the hex doesn't get burnt. We just
This is gone forever.
yeah, like obviously somebody could do something with this hex if they really wanted to, but just what we've seen in the past is this wallet just like doesn't sell hex. It
Doesn't do
put it back on the
anything,
market.
and if it does anything, it's to our advantage.
Yep.
It's never to our disadvantage, and that's just what we've seen in the past 2 years, like Diamond Dad said. So that's why
Mhm.
we can make these presumptions and layer a pretty high level of probability to that presumption. That's literally all we can do. We can't honestly do anything else.
And that's what makes us different from everything else that is supposed to be crypto, is that
Right,
we have a humongous entity with us who has no intention or incentive to ever sell,
right.
and no need to even. So yeah, this is something that has never been tried before. We've tried all the commie ways that you can think of, with all the central bank money printing and all that stuff. So let's give this a good proper swing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I 100% agree.
Yeah,
It's a must. What else do we got to do? I love saying that because it's true. Nothing's
yeah.
been working. So
Everything else is absolute shit in
correct. Failed
comparison to this.
spectacularly, in fact.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
We're
we're at
so close. We're so close to 40%. We're
wow. Yeah,
at
I just looked.
0.32%.
Hmm.
Everybody put your thumbs up and
Everybody, put your
hold
lighters
your
up.
breath for about 20 seconds. Yeah,
Everybody,
put
put your
your
lighters
lighter up.
up. If you got a
Think
blunt,
about
light it up
wa-
and inhale
warm
until we
thoughts.
cross that 40% mark. Exhale only after.
Oh
Good
man,
luck.
hit that update. Refresh, refresh.
Yeah.
Guys are
Somebody's
passing out.
there's people need to breathe out there.
Yeah.
Right, right, right. That's why I said good luck. Oh, didn't have to wait that long after all. We'll see. Because it just
Refresh,
jumped. It
refresh.
just jumped. It just jumped. 39 spot 876. So we're 13 basis points away from crossing that 40% mark.
Oh.
This is amazing, man. This
And I
is
thought
amazing.
40% was like
A dream.
so distant goal
Yeah.
that we'd get to hang out for how many hours we
Right,
will
right. You thought it was
before
going
we
to take
fall
longer,
asleep.
right?
Yeah,
It's only
man, this
been
is
like
like a
10, 20 minutes.
15-minute thing.
Yeah.
That
Holy
was silly.
shit, man.
So
What was
should we
that?
go?
What was it at when you guys started?
I don't know.
40, baby.
Oh, we
40.
crossed it. Congratulations, guys.
Oh, man.
Congratulations, everybody. We've just hit a new yield threshold to the downside. Let's see what we're working with here. 6.15%. Golf clap.
Hey, Wales, I'm not exactly sure of this chart that you're referencing. I've seen you reference before, and I think I get it, but will you go over it just a little bit for me so it
Sure
makes more
thing.
sense?
Not a problem. Not a problem at all. So this side is detailing the percentage of the coin staked as a percentage of the total supply. So it's even taking into account the actual staked coins plus the coins in circulation. So once these coins get removed from circulation, they no longer count. So in essence, it's actually 100%, which is what you're seeing here, right? Oh, damn, sorry. You're seeing 100% at the bottom, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
And
see.
then
3.6. That's that 3.69%.
correct. That's full capacity. That's why
Mhm.
that's the lower bound.
Mhm.
Now, if you subtract 100 minus 40, whatever, you get 60. And that takes you down here, 6.15%. So that's the lower bound that the Hex ecosystem can achieve now. That's the max lower bound. That's the floor. So now we have a new interest rate floor.
So if everybody stakes
Yes,
their hex, if
I see.
everybody stakes their hex, that is what we're gonna get. Not
Correct.
3.69, but
6.
Oh, yep.
3.15.
Yep. Makes sense because there's so many other coins out there that just can't be staked. Well, they can be,
Correct.
right? But they're not being staked.
But they're not being staked. Thank you for the super sticker, bro. Super sticker, bro. Appreciate that. But yeah, this is amazing.
Wow.
Amazing. I mean, we only know this is going on, you know? Like, we're like the fucking Marines in here, the few. You know what I'm saying? Very, very fucking few.
Yeah, maybe we should
This is
have
crazy.
some. Should we have some guys on? I could send a message to Tangent. He's always up. I don't know what
Oh,
his
yeah.
friends are up
Get them
to.
on if you want. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I wish I
Okay.
could make this a party, but, you know.
All right.
Let's
I'll
see.
send. I'll send some messages and see if
Let's see. Let's see if
guys can
anybody
make
wants
it.
to join me on stream.
Well, so have you been tracking this most recent conversation? Like, I don't even know who this guy is. On the but Richard was posting about him on the Joe Rogan show, talking about the
Oh,
Fed stablecoin and all that kind of stuff. Like, I just seen snippets of it. I haven't done any research. I know that like we've talked about the Fed producing their own
yeah, this is
stablecoin and all that crap. Is that stuff you know about?
yeah, this is all stuff I actually went over a year ago. So if you've been watching me since last year, you already heard me talk about this a year ago. I mean, we can talk about it now. Long story short, they've been feigning like they haven't been looking at Bitcoin when we've just proved that they. Well, you missed earlier, but we went over their World Economic Forum plants within Ethereum and whatnot. And long story short, their plants have been in the system since 2013.
Yeah, I remember a stream you did a while back, probably a year ago. I think that's the one I'm thinking about.
Yeah,
Where
I went
you
over
actually had a map that
CBDCs.
showed
Yes. Yep.
all of the banks that were producing stable coins like
Mhm.
behind the scenes.
That's correct. I can pull it up right
Yeah.
now. I think it was BIS, CBDC map. Boom. Here we go. Something like that. Yep. Oh, I don't think it's going to give me the BIS link, but let's see. Yeah, no, it's not giving me the BIS link. Give me a second. Let me just go over here. Here we go. This should do it. Multiple CBDC bridge. I wasn't even aware of this. Oh boy. And this is from April. Cross-border transactions with CBDC, man. Fuck. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Do you see what this is?
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with
People's Republic of
reading it.
China.
China. Yeah, this is
Okay.
China. CCP. Thailand, UAE, Hong Kong. Wow. Alrighty. It's a full report. Oh, they even have a brochure if you'd like to partake.
Trifold.
Yeah, if you'd like to take a gander. Now this is crazy because I didn't even know, because I just don't look at what they're doing, even though I know they're doing some jacked up shit. So here are some enemies, literally. There's no doubt about it. These people are
These
not
are
trying to
not your
profess
friends.
real crypto whatsoever.
Yep.
They are not your friends.
Period. And it's just a sad fact. You know, we don't gotta like it. We just gotta know it. So let's see here. Give me a second, guys, because you guys know this shit's burning out here.
It's always like that with Wales. It's gonna be
Yep.
different when he moves over here to Finland. I'm gonna set him up in Lapland. He's
Soon
gonna
enough.
he's gonna live in a log cabin, just herd reindeers and hang out with his.
Soon enough.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get him to move to like the Midwest, you know, just one of the whitest towns, like the free America, Wyoming or something, you know.
do you mean white or do you mean ginger, bro?
No, there's no such thing as a ginger town. If it did exist, though, I would probably move there.
You'd be the mayor,
Yeah,
mayor of
absolutely.
Gingertown.
I'll have the
And I'd-
resources for it eventually.
I'd come and visit, and I'd buy all the Have You Kissed the Ginger mugs and
Yeah.
t-shirts and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
My little scratchy ginger beard.
yeah. I'd get a ginger wig with real human hair. They can put gingers, so it's perfectly fine. They don't feel pain.
Yeah, no. You know, red like
man.
legitimate red hair is like almost impossible to fake. Like you always can tell
Oh,
when someone's trying to
yes,
fake it. You're
yes.
like, yeah. It's not real.
Oh, 41%. What the fuck?
So you're checking out, like, is that legit red hair, or is that just a perky single mom?
Yeah, exactly. Soccer mom.
Yeah. 41 man,
Oh,
those percent
You got a
piling up.
spam going crazy, homie. Let me see if I can get some of these for you.
What's happening?
Oh, damn.
You just got a bot.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, man. Yo, this shit is crazy, bro. Thanks for the super chat, Ash. I appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. We are witnessing history. That is a
Could you
fact.
imagine?
Oh,
Like, was
man.
50 cents was 50% possible? Well, I guess anything's possible.
Yeah, why not? Well, I didn't think 40% was, bro. Anything is on the table. Hell,
We're closing in on 45% pretty quickly.
yeah, this is amazing, bro. This is amazing. I didn't expect this. This is a hell of a gift to whoever holds Hex. Period.
Mhm.
I mean, wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Now we can get new FUD from Coin Market Cap, so they can really adjust our market cap after these.
I don't even know what the hell's
change.
gonna happen after this. I'm so lost, it doesn't even matter, bro. I'm just like, whatever. They can make it whatever they want.
Yeah.
As long as the protocol works, I'm not worried about it.
Well, like Richard says, if you're on Coin Market Cap sites to get crypto information, you've already lost. So
Correct.
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
y'all are here looking at Coin Market Cap or CoinGecko or whatever to like get your crypto information, like
You're being
time to
harvested.
upgrade that gray matter. Do
Yeah.
some research.
100%.
Get some of that fish oil.
Yeah.
Start thinking about stuff.
Yo, for real. For real.
Webcams is the OA.
Webcam is the
I only put it on timeout because I was quick on my fingers, so it's gonna
Right.
come back in 10 minutes.
So it started at 18.3 or whatever it was from last sack phase. It was just whatever it was for last sack phase. That's all. So it's more than doubled since then. Yeah, that would be lows if he just did 5. We're
Yeah,
looking
that
at
would be pretty well.
apphex.win/charts. I'll put it in the chat.
The primary site you want to go to for your T-share information, other than
Right.
Wales, of course.
It's right up there. This is pretty handy.
Yep. Yep.
And I like to like paste people's addresses over there. It gives a good sort of graphic representation of what kind of a ladder somebody might have.
Also,
Yeah.
if you guys don't know, if you sacrifice for Pulse, you can post your wallet address in there, and it gives you a
that's right.
estimation on your multiplier.
Yep. It has a test 2 sack balances on here, so you can check it versus
Which-
that. There.
Which I think was put in by the actual devs, but it's not like the confirmed one yet, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, I would. I think what's not showing on the SAC2 balances, if I remember correctly, is the volume multiplier. Some of them are incorrect or whatever. It's something like that. Some menial nonsense. It doesn't really matter. That it'll get rectified when it needs to get rectified.
Yeah, but close enough for the girls I've seen.
Well, look, I calculated my estimate. I didn't sack until flat volume bonus for Pulse chain. So I calculated mine. I actually got more than I anticipated. So mine's actually accurate. So yeah.
We ran a pool this time. I wish I would have ran a pool for Pulse. We did
Yeah, me too,
just
man.
personal ones, with our buddies. But we were able to get a nice fatty. So man, that feels good, because when you run the numbers on your entry point, if you could get like a 7 or 8 multiplier, like it's absolutely bananas.
Right.
I was punching the numbers for like the entry rate yesterday or the day before, what your entry rate would be for Pulse X, and like if we started anywhere near yesterday's rate, most people who sacrificed around in the first 10 days were already like an 8x 9x. It's crazy.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Because people got to understand that the pool, the actual value of what you own is based on the pools around it, not on some magical stuff. So right now, I actually updated this chart. I just haven't updated on the site yet. I got to do that. I just keep getting distracted with other shit. But as of right now, we're sitting at 25, quarter of a cent basically. So we're 25x up just from the base sack rate value. Because if you got a volume bonus, you're actually up more than the 25x.
Yep.
So.
Yep. So good.
Yeah,
It's insane.
Thing. It is
So
insane.
was that the like the price of Pulse, or what's the figure?
Pulse chain. This is Pulse chain.
Yeah.
And the way I calculated this value is based on the pools that exist.
So
right. So
am I reading it correctly that it's like 0.2 of a pennies?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right now, it's 1/4% as of yesterday's values. So what I'm doing is I'm cross-checking the value of PLS versus ETH and then versus Hex, and that's giving me this final number. That's all I'm doing. So I'll get the value in ratio form for PLS versus ETH. Then I'll get the value for Hex in ratio form for Hex versus ETH. Then I'll cross-check those two values, which will give me a decimal value. Then I'll multiply that decimal value versus the price of Hex, which gives me the last value. So these are just like getting them from an AMM bot because I'm just using the values that the pools have themselves, doing the same kind of math that they would do. I'm just not extrapolating value based on a couple of buckets. I'm just doing straightforward math because I don't have to change the supply right with every tick. That's what the AMM does. So in this instant, I'm just grabbing a snapshot in time. So it's important people to understand that because I don't want people to get confused and think that I'm doing some AMM math. I'm not doing AMM math all the way because we're just grabbing it at one point in time. And thank you for the super chat, Repton. Appreciate that, man. Watch the following website. It explains what you were talking about earlier, the paradise.ng. I think I know what you're talking about. From 42%. What in the fuck?
Oh man,
Time to light up. Excuse me,
yeah,
folks.
45% is incoming.
Yo, I don't care if I gotta be here till the fucking morrow and that shit goes all the way up to 90%.
I got 2 more hours to hang out with you boys until it's dinner time, so
We'll be
that's
here when you're
real
done.
good.
We might be here when you're done, dude. Because this is crazy.
This is pretty mad, man.
I didn't think we would go 2x the first sack. I did not think that.
I would hate to be the guy who just recently sold with the intention of buying back lower. It ain't gonna happen.
Oh shit!
You got 10
man.
tops. You got to throw 10 tops comment up after that.
That was fucking funny because it's so true. They are so fucked.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
they always are, though, right?
Like even small purchases make the price jump up. Like,
Yo, this is funny. I'm sorry, Diamond Dad.
Sandra's been listening to me clearly. I've been speaking against this. I just yeah.
Yo,
You tickle his funny bone.
Well, of course, Wales thinks it's funny because he has a soul.
Yeah, exactly. I actually, anytime I laugh, I'm just faking it because I don't actually find it.
I feel nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing in here. Ding, ding, ding. We're all ginger on the inside.
Well, believe the hype. This is amazing, man. 42.7%. They keep sacking. You know, what's going to happen when the world realizes what's going on?
Yo, if we can't get anyone to realize that like $1 billion was sacrificed for a new, smart contract, it's like people are this is crazy, dude. It's so crazy that how much radio silence is around this stuff. Like people just need to realize how lucky you are. If you have found Hex, for one, you hit the freaking jackpot. 2, if you like are in the hard ecosystem, like this is not an easy thing to do, right? This is not an easy thing to just find, just luckily. When you think about how many Ginger Hollow, man, dude, Tin Tom is absolutely just throwing it down right now.
I didn't see that.
That one got.
That's so and you're the only one with the camera pointing at your face. This is like so unfair, man.
No, it's okay. I really do have thick skin, so I love this stuff. So it really
think it comes with the ginger hair.
That's absolutely right. I'm just strengthening everyone's thesis on gingers. I can't remember what I was saying. It's so funny.
What the hell were you saying? Because I forgot, bro.
Yeah, me too.
History. Just how fortunate we are.
Yes.
be here now.
Oh.
We're fortunate
Yep.
as hell, man.
We're lucky. So I'm just making the point now. If you guys are in Hex, if you're in Pulse, if you sacked in any one of those, like
I'm sorry.
We're gonna
All right,
we're gonna
let's
cut
leave him
back
alone.
on the ginger hate, guys, because we can't concentrate on the topic at hand.
the problem. Look, here's the problem. Here's the problem, though. Oh wait, okay. I thought I had a picture of myself there, so I was like, it doesn't.
Oh.
It's not going to do anything. It's going to be a picture of my face if I turn my cam off.
It would be better if the fist was holding like a big punch of like red hair in
Right
his
there,
hand.
right?
And it's just pulled
Yeah,
out
that's gonna be.
from
I
the-
absolutely need to make a picture like exactly like Richard's thing that he has, you know. But instead of money,
right.
it's just
It's right here.
ginger fur.
Ginger fur. Ginger fur. It's not hair, folks. It's fur.
Chad doesn't even get my name right. Chad, Ginger Dad.
Ginger Dad is my new favorite.
Oh, that's
Oh
so
man, you
funny,
got some
dude.
rebranding to do, man.
Yeah,
Oh my
right.
gosh.
Think about like all the t-shirts
Oh,
and
shit.
mugs and stuff that is all gonna
Oh man.
everything has to change.
Ginger Dad. That's just gonna be like the legend.
Yo,
Oh,
I
the
can see the
legend of
logo
Ginger
now.
Dad.
I can see the logo now. The logo is just your hair, your facial hair silhouette. You don't even need to use your face. Just
Yeah.
facial hair
Yeah, just
silhouette,
the ginger.
facial hair color, done. Boom. You're welcome.
Oh, that's
And
funny.
nobody sees like that like yeah.
I think the
Gotta-
glasses too will be like the perfect.
Oh,
you know.
right. Yeah, you gotta have the glasses.
And
Just like
everybody can-
what's that
everybody
coffee
can-
coffee brand? George's or some shit?
I don't
I
know.
think they got a couple coffees there's some brand in New York that is George's or some shit. Like I can't remember the name of the damn brand, but they use like coffee cups as a part of their logo. So that's what reminded me of that.
Hey, you know what? I will happily take, you know, all of your guys' assaults to be out here representing gingers proudly.
Well, I think it's all just love because when
No,
I
I know.
used to fall asleep on stream, I don't know if you were around for that, but
Oh, that was hilarious, man.
at first
Oh
I
my
used to fall
God, I
asleep on
laughed.
stream because we used
Straight
to
up fall
stream
asleep.
straight up
Yeah,
fall
they
asleep.
went on. They went on. Like
Bro,
Kareem wouldn't
we would
shut
stream
up.
for hours, bro.
He would go on for 3 hours. Like
Yeah.
he would just say just one thing, and he would just go on for 3 hours.
It would be
And-
like a 7-hour stream, bro.
Yeah,
8-hour
and then
stream.
somebody asks Wales something. Like what do you like? Maddie asks Wales, like what do you think, Wales? And
Wales
everybody's
long
quiet. And you hear
Well,
this.
fell asleep 3 hours ago.
Yeah, you hear this like dude sleeping on the keyboard or something.
Hell
Like,
yeah,
because-
man.
because that-
Knock the fuck
Like,
out.
yeah.
Oh
Like,
my
now-
gosh, that's so
now-
funny, dude.
Now
Yeah.
Kareem realizes that he's a bit of a storyteller, so he knows to sort of rein it in at times.
Wait,
But
we're
back then,
experiencing
like,
Kareem
yeah.
reining it in right now?
Nah, I don't know about all that. I
Because
mean,
just what
I
reining
haven't-
in looks like.
I gotta get Kareem on stream. I haven't fucking streamed with his ass in a minute, but I know he'd be busy. So I
Yeah,
gotta
he's
get his ass
probably-
on.
yeah,
I know
he's
he's probably
probably
working right
onboarding.
now. Yeah, he's probably
Probably
fucking.
onboarding somebody.
Yeah, because them Sparkbug dudes, they just out there, man. They getting it in. They're not fucking around. So gotta let them boys handle that work.
Hey,
That's for sure.
Brisology has an awesome idea for you. You should recolorize the Enigma diamond with a
Yeah.
Ginger hue.
gingerish hue.
A ginger
ginger.
is hue.
It's
Make
not
your
a-
avatar
yeah.
a ginger
What I'll
diamond.
do is I'll just take the silhouette of my beard and my hair and put it on the Enigma diamond.
Boom.
Little glasses.
Done. There you go.
Yeah.
I bet HEX.LIVE STAKER.APP will hook you up with that. Or Pulse a lot.
That's freaking
Yo,
43.
that chick is crazy.
43 and a half. Oh my yes.
Wow.
It's just going. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, how do you manage wallets like this? Is this literally
Code.
just some, like,
It's automated. It has to
Okay.
be. Yeah, it has to be automated.
just some sort of robot that just punches in seed phrases and, like, the amount of gas and everything that you have? It's
I
like
don't know.
crazy, dude. I just don't understand it.
Well,
Like-
remember that I don't know if did you see the transaction for the 18 billion?
For Pulse?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he mined
Yeah.
the transaction.
Yeah,
himself.
I'm confident he did too. The transaction cost is $2.42, and $2.20 of that, or 27 cents of that, was to fee or tip
To burn.
and burn.
Yeah. So he picked his own transaction and a lot of empty transactions along for the ride and got a full block in between everybody else.
Yep.
Hmm.
Or he just called somebody like Overwatch. They have their own node and they run their own servers, so they're not ever gonna have a failed transaction. If something needs to go through, it's bloody going through with those guys.
Right.
So I would imagine that Richard has or whoever controls the addresses might have pretty good connections to those kinds of people.
Yeah, my best guess is if not that, then they have their own miner. Because why not have your own node?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You got the funds. I mean, it'd be smart to have it.
Ginger diamond sacrifice.
Ginger.
Ginger diamond. Like,
Yeah.
I'm evolving.
All of a sudden, you're running sacks now.
Yeah, I mean, with all the sacks that are going on these days, I'll just like
Why
literally
not?
make up a random
Yeah, why
name
not?
of something and say, "Hey, just send me money. It's gonna be awesome."
It's gonna
Oh.
be a sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Why not? Yeah, why not?
I'm all sacrificed out, man.
Yeah, me too, bro.
I'm like men say, I'm pooped.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
Totally pooped, man.
I'll tell you guys what. I'm not into promises, so I'll wait and see until they come out, and that's good enough for me. I don't need to get in at the bottom of no project. I'll get in at the bottom of a product though, and you got to understand that when it comes to PLS and PLSX, those are literally being made for us, hex holders. So it's not the same thing as a random project. So don't play yourself and try to act like it is, because it's not.
Yep.
Yeah.
It also just has the backing of Richard Hart, which is just like,
But that's the point. Richard Hart has
Yep.
a track record.
Yes, it is.
He's provided Hex. We know Hex works. We know Hex is nonstop. We know the quality of work that Richard produces. We don't know the quality of work that the other people are producing. So they got to do that first before I can feel comfortable even looking at the shit, because you got nothing. You just got something on some paper and some shit that might come out.
Yep.
We need to see something, you know.
Look at Al Hex Saunders in the comments.
Ballcoin is having a sack phase. What the fuck is that?
That's called puberty.
Ballcoin having a sack phase. Might as well, right? Everybody else is doing it. Oh man. And look, it's not to say don't launch projects, just don't play yourself either.
Yep.
Because that's what that is in my book. Like, how you
Yeah,
gonna
but
ask
this
for
is-
money when you ain't done nothing to earn it?
Yep.
Yeah, like if you fork a code, I don't know how much work there is to be done.
Yeah, you don't need a cent from me for that. I can do that shit right now. So
But I'll use liquid loans for sure. I'll be there. I'll be a good customer.
well look, I hope it
once the
works.
prices levels out a bit.
I hope liquid loans works out. I just
of course.
think people don't understand that Pulse Chain might not trade like Hex. So you got to be careful.
That is true.
That's the biggest
Like-
error in judgment and analysis that I see when it comes
all
to
I can
Pulse
say-
liquid loans.
All I can say for myself is you better keep a keen eye on that T-share ratio there. Now that there's like a dollar price there, in case that happens to go down a lot, you might see a bit of sell pressure from my side.
Right. I mean,
Because
it's
the
just-
the only reason I got into these side things was to get more T-shares, not
there you
less.
go. There you go.
Yep. And that's what's just important to understand, guys, is like 40% ginger, 44%.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're 44% ginger. We're over 1/3 ginger, closing in on. Oh my, we're already like what 2/5 ginger.
Yeah, we're closing
get
in
there.
on 1/2 ginger.
Oh my goodness, could you imagine? That'd be so good. I can't think of anything better for the community of
Yo.
crypto than being 50%
No.
ginger.
Gingerification.
Gentrification. Not gentrification, gingerification.
Yeah, different.
You know what? Let's hope this shit goes up to 80% sack. See what the fuck everybody's gonna do then.
Oh my gosh.
Yo,
Oh my
imagine
god,
that.
yeah.
Woo!
I would have to try to find hex from somewhere to stake it.
Yo,
That would be difficult.
man.
Like I'd be calling up old friends. Hey, listen, when I talk to you about hex, are you sure you didn't buy any, motherfucker? You wanna sell me? And I'm like, I'm sure you bought some. Just hate
Yo,
bought, just so that you can
it's about to
laugh at
get
me later.
crazy, bro. 44.32%. I mean, damn. Damn, damn, damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hexographer wants to know what happens when we hit 100% ginger. It
That's a good
can't be
question.
100% ginger because some of the hex is staked. So there's always the part that is like outside of ginger when it is inside the hex. But when it comes out,
Oh,
it comes into
shit.
the ginger.
I need to like turn my background red. Where's it at?
To make it fit.
It's like a Sith Lord up in this piece.
Oh,
There we
shit.
go.
No, you're looking good, man.
Oh,
Background,
man.
it gonna help it.
44.5%. Wow, we're really gonna cross 45, huh?
We're doing it like, yeah. This
Wow.
reminds me like uh like Diamond Dad, you fixing up your lights back there. This is a bit of a long story, guys, but we got time to wait for the
Party
45%
lights. I'm ready.
45% to fill up. So when I was like a younger guy in my 20s, I had these huge piercings in my ears, like 25, 30 millimeters. So that's like an inch and a quarter. These wooden plugs that I had in my ears,
Damn.
and I was sneaking into my car, sort of squeezing in through a tight sort of area where there was traffic driving next to me. So it was really like a dangerous place to park my car, anyways. And as I was going in, there was a lorry that drove so close by that the door sort of slammed on my head, and my head got a bit stuck between sort of the car body and the door, and I felt this yanking thing in my ear. I was like, "Oh bloody hell, what was that?" And I noticed that I dropped my uh, plug on the floor. I was like, "No biggie," and I picked it up and cleaned it up a bit. And I looked at my ear from the mirror because it was kind of feeling a bit wet. Then I noticed my ear lobe had sort of come detached from my skull a bit. Not like disgustingly much, but say all the soft floppy part from under your ear just severed off from your head. And I'm like, oh, this is not good.
That's always
Like
cool.
I gotta go and see somebody about this like pretty quickly.
Yeah,
So
just
I
a bit.
yeah, so I drove to the emergency room, and I got in pretty quickly. It was like just your regular like Saturday afternoon or something. So nothing much was going on. Of course, this adds to branding. This is a story about my ear, and it relates to Diamond Dad. So come on, Paul. So yeah, long story short, I had to get my ear sewn back to my head, and as I was lying in the bed there, and being funny with the doctor who was sewing my ear back on, and I asked him like, "Give it to me straight, doc. Am I ever gonna be doing any modeling again?" And without like batting an eye, the doctor looks at me and he goes like, "Dude, I don't know if it's ever been about the ear."
Yeah.
Just continues sewing the ear back on, like stitching it on. I was like, dude, that's brutal, man. He just
Fucking
came up with,
hilarious.
yeah, he just came up with it in a heartbeat. No, it's not your ear that's stopping you. It's your face.
So brother, is your ear fine now? Does it look like a
Yeah,
normal?
it's normal. Yeah, it was like,
I always wondered about that when people have super big old floppy,
yeah, they didn't break. So sort of the whole part stayed intact, and the soft part got ripped out of the side of my head.
So the other ear, did it just close up over time?
Boom.
Yeah, they closed up. Yeah,
45.16%.
yeah,
Done.
they've closed up so much that they don't even look disgusting anymore or smell, which is like, oh my god! If I see like those ear things, all I can. It's a good thing we weren't
45%
talking about
earless.
circumcision.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so
Yes, Astro Geo. There's a lot of hex being sacrificed right now.
a lot. Yeah,
That's why the number's moving so fast.
That's why we're still streaming, in fact.
yeah. That's why you guys are listening to my ear story because
That's
That's
why
why.
we're just we're
we've
just
gone through everything there is to talk
we got
about.
the
And we're
banter
just,
bus rolling.
we're just watching the number go.
Literally.
We just got to keep the banter bus going as we
That's it.
watch.
The longer we stream, the more they sack, I guess. So fuck it. Let's keep going. Let's make that supply disappear, folks. Now, if we're at 45%, let's see what the downside is on this bad boy. Wow. 6.71%.
6.71.
Congratulations, folks. That is now the maximum rate floor for Hex. Meaning
Yeah.
that you cannot earn less than 6.71% yield. Ever.
If everybody stakes, that's what everybody gets.
Yep. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
This has been in the playbook for him for
It had to have
quite a
been.
while.
It
Quite
had
a
to
while.
have been.
Yeah.
Had to have been.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what people just have to come to terms with is like, Richard is smarter than you. I don't care who you are. You know, it's just like,
Yeah.
you know, if you had a thought and you think
You
it's a
already
good
had it.
idea, he's had it and he's thinking about it. And if he does it, it's because he's had that thought already a long time ago. And it's not like he's all of a sudden like, this is a great idea. Why didn't I think of this before? Well, he might have had that idea, you know, that led to it actually happening. But he's a master at game theory. Like this is what makes his product so good is he is a master at game theory. And he is going to work for the best interests of his products, which means those who own his products. Because I think some people might be might want to say Richard, it works in our interest, but he doesn't necessarily work for us, right? He's doing the things that benefit his products, excuse me, not to call them projects. And those who own us, those who own them happen to get a lot of benefits as well. It's just insane. I can't believe how many people don't like the guy.
What can we say, man? It's just ignorance is bliss until it's not.
Man, I'm looking forward to that Peter Schiff debate.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Look, I'm gonna. It's the day after. Maybe tomorrow for.
I think Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. The
We're literally from the future.
23rd. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, it's already like 1:30 Tuesday morning.
Yeah, you are in the future.
And you're awake?
I am. Yeah, no, don't tell my missus, man. It's past my bedtime, like hours already. Usually I'm naked by this time, man.
Do you sleep naked?
No. But I'm naked under my clothes, anyways.
Oh yeah, me too.
Already, like at the time, I'm cheating everybody. I'm actually naked underneath all this gear. Oh man, I may actually, guys. I may have to get naked and jump into bed. There's this one woman behind me trying to lure me in, and I can't resist. Now that we're 45% earless, it's already looking pretty good.
It is looking really good.
It's
But
amazing.
if you guys have 15 minutes, I'll hop back in.
It's amazing that people still don't understand what's going on. I'm seeing chat on Twitter just retarded. So a good question on the screen. What can be negative about this high OA sacrifice? Something I can come up with, we can come up with. And the only thing I can say is that we're going to have a lot of Pulse X coins. But as we all know, that literally means nothing.
Yep. What's important to understand is that the only thing that really matters about supply is the actual supply that's on the market. Mm-hmm. So if there's a massive supply, like people always bring up Doge, I don't really know crap about crap coins, but I know that there's a lot of them. But the difference is that most of those coins are in circulating. So like it just when you're talking about giant or coins with a huge supply like Pulse X and like Pulse, what we have to understand is a huge amount of those is completely removed from supply, just like we're seeing here in Hex. And
Yep.
that's the only thing that matters, is because especially for coins, and this is what's important, especially for coins that trade primarily on decentralized exchanges, is because it's dexes and pairs and what we're willing to trade that's setting those prices, and not like some shady centralized exchange. Like, it's real market and it's real trading and it's real people moving the coins around that are setting the price. And the only way to move that price up and down is based on the supply that's actually being held by users.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's crazy. It's not a bad thing that there's going to be this many coins, because in reality, there's not that many coins.
No, there isn't. I'm gonna mention to comment on this. Yeah, we went over that at the beginning. So, yeah. And the site is apphex.win/charts. So I already put it in the chat earlier, but I'll put it again. Yeah, 40, almost at 46% already. Keep going.
It just keeps going, dude.
Just keep
This
going.
is crazy.
It's amazing. Keep going, damn it. Don't care, don't stop.
Yeah. Where people are demanding to see the new Diamond Dad profile that Brissology just made me. It is a beautiful thing.
Really? Where is it? Let's see. Where is it? Is it? I wonder if it's in one of our chat rooms. Let me check.
It's in YouTube.
It's in YouTube? Where?
Here, I'll throw it up in a.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We got time. We're just gonna pass 46 now. We're just waiting for 50%.
I just threw it up in StreamYard.
Nice. Let's see what we got here. Oh my god, that was funny.
I don't even know how he caught my beard. It's like
I don't. It must have been from a previous. It looks even funnier when it's bigger. Well, there you go, folks. Get a screenshot.
just a happy guy. Look at him. He's just
It's a
happy.
happy diamond.
Just a happy ginger diamond.
Yeah. Just a happy ginger diamond. We're just having a good time. Watching our,
I mean,
our
what's not to be
values.
happy about? Look at this. This is insane.
I don't know, man. Are we over 46? And yes, we are.
Okay. I'll be right
Another
back.
one bites the dust.
Oh, this is funny.
Yo, this is so fucking incredible, man. This is crazy. We're sitting here just watching everything come into place. Just fall into place. This is amazing. 46% of the original supply of Hex gone. 295 billion coins gone. Never to be seen again. The original minted quantity was what? 632, 37? I can't remember the number. No, it was 530 something. And it went up to 600 something with all the staking and shit and then staking. So this is, it's going to be crazy to see half of all of the supply just gone. Because, you know what would be the ultimate troll? Now that I sit here and think about it. The ultimate troll would be if the OA kept sacking until we reached the fake market cap number. That would be the ultimate troll.
What's the fake market cap number?
Like 170 billion hex or some shit like that. So we got a long way to go. I mean, it would be funny if it was done just out of spite.
Yeah.
How funny would that be?
Is the OA sacking for OpenSea fork? Is that a real question?
What?
Oh, Marcavelli 23 just said, is the OA sacking for
No, that's a
OpenSea
troll
fork?
question. Clearly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, is that real?
Margavelli is not fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was confused. I was like, Marco,
Yeah, you were like, is that a real question?
you're like, what?
What? I mean, this is beautiful, man.
Yep.
46.6%, well on our way to 47 and beyond. The question is, when will it stop?
Yeah,
And
no hope.
hopefully,
That's not a bad idea, bro. Like
yeah, I'm not mad at that. Somebody
55.55.
made that suggestion earlier too. Yeah.
Yeah, pair that up with the Enigma, that 555.
Oh,
You got
fuck
fives
yeah.
everywhere.
So let's look at what the cap would be or the floor would be. Interest rate floor was, oh yes, 8.2%. Fuck yeah. As a floor, what? Can't beat that with a baseball bat, baby. You just
Wouldn't
can't.
it be? Wouldn't it be 65 point? Wouldn't it be the 65.6 on the chart? Because it's.
65.6. But I
I
thought
mean,
if we're going to 55%, it should be
oh, okay, okay, I got
100
it. I got
minus
it. Yep,
55.
yep. I thought you were just talking about right now, but yeah, you're saying if it was at
Ah,
55.5.
yeah, no, right now we're at 55. No, you're right. Right now
Yep.
we're in between 50 and 55. So I think we're halfway actually right now. Let me see.
I mean, compare like Wales, compare like what we're the floor that we're at now to what we see in legacy market stuff.
Oh, well,
Um,
shit. We're okay. So the floor we're at right now is 6.7%. Let's say it's 6%.
yeah, which is worst case scenario, people, just to keep in mind.
Worst case scenario. The floor in legacy is, or hell, let's rephrase. Let's use the cap, meaning the
Yeah.
highest yield you can attain is not greater than 2% for the average person. Not return on investment. Now we're talking about just yields, interest, whatever. That is your max. Unless you're finding some crazy risky investment, that's as good as it gets for in terms of safety.
Yep. Not to mention your fiat is getting destroyed by inflation.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's a beautiful thing. At least some people think so. I mean, we're watching monetary policy change in real time, folks.
Mm.
In real time. In real time, man.
Digital dollars, what you want to ask that question again? What do you mean by is that an annual number?
Yeah, I don't get it. What number is annual? What you talking about, bro? What you mean no change to your floor? What do you mean? You're saying that I'm misinterpreting what's happening with all this post X sacking? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't think so. Because the shit literally is getting reduced from this bucket. So, yeah. Okay. Well, like I just said, bro, circulating is being reduced. The staked stays the same. This shit here is no longer on market. So the 18% was already gone. That's right. Now subtract 18% from this number, and that's the new amount that's being sacked. So that's why this number is almost 50%. So we're talking about off the market, as in it's just not even getting calculated in the circulating supply. So you're misinterpreting, bro. You're misinterpreting because it's not being counted in the circulating supply. So wrap your head around that because that's what's changing here. The circulating supply plus the stake tax is what determines this value. Period. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You need to get your math right.
I think he was
So
saying because it was in the OA's wallets
doesn't
already.
matter.
That's what I think. That's
Yeah,
the point he's trying to make, though.
yeah, it doesn't matter. Circulating is what counts. Circulating plus staked is what determines the yield. That's exactly what this shit here is saying. Total supply is this number. Circulating plus staked, not this. That shit means it's gone. That's why this number keeps shrinking. Otherwise, it would stay the same. And we wouldn't give a fuck. It matters. I'm sorry. Right? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. This is exactly what's been discussed from us on end. And even if the OA had it, right, it was in circulation. Now it no longer is. Now 47% of that supply has been sacrificed. So it's just gone. So the SAC wallet can be considered circulating too? Nah, bro, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. No, this hex is gone forever. That's literally what sacrifice means, man. I don't know why this is confusing. This shit is like months old already at this point. It's not even a debatable topic. I don't understand what's the confusion.
Yeah, I guess his argument is that because it's not like being burnt or it's not being technically locked behind like it's still owned by the
No, I
client.
get it. I get it. But again, the system function off of these parameters. It doesn't matter what anything else. Nothing else matters. Circulating plus staked determines the yield. End of discussion. That's the code. That ain't my decision. I don't understand what the fuck that got to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's literally what the code says. So if the shit is being removed from the equation, then guess what? The yield is the floor is just that. Nobody. It'd be different if this number was changing, but that number ain't changing. That number can't change because nobody has staked more coins. These coins are being removed. They're not being staked. They're not being counted. Nothing's happening with these coins. They're literally being plucked from the supply. We just had a conversation about this. The beers. Like, what the fuck? We literally just talked about this. The beers. What's confusing? Being removed from the market means being removed from the market. I don't know. Does that not mean what I think it means anymore? Like,
Yeah, Junior, or just to answer Archie S, what are the chances the OA will sell low? I think that they're far lower than low. I think they're zero because I think that the OA has set up a precedent. And if he was to start selling, like even if it was a little bit, it would immediately shake everyone's faith and it would start like, yeah, it would be a huge issue, I think, for the community. And I don't think Richard, like, if you guys don't think Richard has his own bag of hex, like, you're crazy. Like Richard has his own bag separate. I'm sure Richard has his own bag separate from the OA. That if he ever needed to extract value from Hex, which I doubt he does, because he has all these other investments that he's, if it is Richard, right? But he has all these other investments that if he ever has to withdraw value, he can touch his Bitcoin bag or his Ethereum bag, or you just go down the road. That he, at the end of the day, he probably has his own personal Hex bag. So like, if one day we see the OA start selling, like everyone is going to freak out. Like it's a bad sign. But so, and Richard knows that. So like they're like the odds of him touching any of those coins is yeah, I would say as close to zero as you can get dealing with a human being.
great answer. That's basically what I think too. A great comment from AW. Miguel, the OA originally sacked the PLSX from a previous SAC wallet. Now it's sacking Hex from OA wallets. Hex supply reducing, potential max yield goes up, minimum yield goes up, PLSX grows in total volume. Pretty straightforward. That's it. And yeah, people forget this. And people need to multiply that by 365 for at least 1 year. Because we know for sure the man mined 50 BTC rewards for at least 1 year, once a day. because that's how easy it was in 2011. Sorry, all your hate is null and void.
Yep. Disagree
Mm,
with Patty there.
let's see. Thanks for the super chat. I love how we're partying over here, happy as fuck, and everyone else is freaking out, selling their shit coins, trying to make sense of their first bear market. Very true. Very
Yo,
true.
hey, if you guys need a remedy for the bear market, it's very simple. Turn your Twitter off, turn your app off, and just get on with your life. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that hard. Like, a video game came out recently, Horizon Forbidden West. I've been playing some Horizon, chilling with my wife, chilling with my family, and it's just like you just turn it off. Then in a couple days, something like this happens, and life is good.
Yeah. Pretty
you,
much.
you just gotta chill, guys. Like Twitter is the garbage can of the internet. Okay, so when things are going badly, don't go rummaging around the garbage can. It's not like you're going to pull out a bunch of things that make you feel better. Like you're just going to keep running into stuff that just makes you feel terrible. So, like if looking at the chart makes you feel bad in a bear market, then
Don't
just
look at
the
it.
chart.
Yeah, especially if this is a long-term hold for you and you're not dependent on having to extract value from the system and in the near term.
Yeah,
There's
for sure.
no reason to study it. So that's it. And yeah, the odds are below zero in my mind as well. Because again, and he's stated it multiple times, he's not in this for the money. He already has money. He's just trying to help the world out. And so far, seems to be true. So that's all we can base it on.
Yep.
And you're welcome, brother. So let's see, Junior. So you're saying that the hex in the SAC wallet is now not part of the supply. That is correct. That makes no sense, but that's exactly what's happening. And I just showed you how we know this is true. The circulating supply is being reduced, whereas the stake supply is being constant because unless people are staking, shit ain't growing. And this number, however, continues to grow. So since the last time I looked at it, it's grown 5 billion hex. So yeah, bro, I'm sorry. That's exactly what's happening. The SAC wallet can still stake if it wants to. It's like, okay, sure, man. I hear you, bro. But you're not understanding what's going on under the hood. Richard
Mhm.
already stated what the fuck is going to happen with this hex. So whatever you think literally doesn't matter because the man already stated what he's going to do with the shit. And guess what? This shit right here, this shit right here is showing you exactly what he fucking said. So I don't know why you're debating me, bro. You need to go debate him. Not my fucking words, not my motherfucking thing either. I just own the shit. Can't help you, bro. That's what he said. So sorry. I mean, otherwise, why is this number getting smaller?
Mhm.
I don't know why this is rocket science. It's not. That's just what it is. If this supply has now been reduced 269 billion plus 62 billion, okay? Let's do some fucking math because I guess that's where we got to go. 200, what did I say?
Just that dead space.
It's just funny. 269 plus 62, 269
Yo, 48.
plus 62. Yeah, we've already eclipsed 47. That shit just flying, bro. 331 billion hex. So this is the determinant. This is now the max capacity. This is what yields 100%. So here's the thing. This is why it seems like it doesn't make sense. You're thinking that, or maybe you're thinking, I don't know. What? But bro, the graph is tracking that way because that's what Richard said, man. Otherwise, they would not be tracking it that way. I don't know why you're making this hard on yourself. Go back to the when he first announced it. The pulse change shit. Like the shit is not our determination, man. It's his. You know what I mean? It's pretty straightforward, bro. So it doesn't ultimately matter what none of us think. He's gonna show us. So, whatever, bro. You don't gotta like it, but it is what it is. So if 331% or 331 billion coins have been nuked from the supply, and at launch, You had 600 and whatever billion, 573 billion is what it was at launch. And that was a determinant for the 100% max capacity at that time. You have to remember this is a dynamic system because guess what? The T-share count didn't change. That's the same. So the hex payout is going to be the same relative to how it's tracking it. So that isn't changing. In essence, 10% of the system is still staked. What changed was the capacity of the system. That's what the SAC is doing. 266, look, 30 billion more hex is gone. 48.6%. But yeah, bro, you're not paying attention, bro. Yes, that's exactly what the contract does, man. It's removing them from the damn, bro. Wow. All right, man. We can just move on from this topic because whatever. I guess we'll see what happens. How about that? At the end of the day, the shit is not in circulation, so it's not a function. It's not being a determinant on the APY, and that's just what it is. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Right? We can agree to disagree. You don't gotta like what I say, bro. It's cool. So we'll just keep it moving. But at the end of the day, get yourself your Diamond Dad NFT located at your nearest fished open sea market. 48.6% hex never to be seen again. And let's see what's going on here. No. It's we can agree to disagree, bro. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing math. I don't know what you're doing. If Richard says something's gonna be something, then that's what I gotta go by. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't care. All I know is at the end of the day, this is a productive economic asset, and I'm gonna get paid. So it's whatever. This shit don't mean nothing to me. 1.2 billion, 1.3 billion, 1.2 billion. 2 4 minutes ago. 6 minutes ago, 1.3 billion. So they're still hammering in the sacks. So let's just keep enjoying the show because either way we win. That's all I know. Yeah.
Yeah, we winning.
Like
we winning
Yep.
at this point.
Yep. So that's all. Can't do nothing else but just keep winning because all we care about is the math. And at the end of the day, half this damn supply is gone. So that means Hex just got 2 times more expensive. Period. Have a nice day. That's all that matters.
What are the SAC prices? What do you mean by that, Robert? A few dollars?
Yeah, I don't know what that question means. The OA move is sacked. Oh, what? Sacked all the hex from is PLS from post chain to post sex address. Is that why we can't even see? Yeah, correct. That is correct. It was transferred first to put it where it belongs on the DEX because nobody's buying hex from a blockchain, right? Like you would typically go to a DEX to get your hex, right? I think that's typically where the hex is held in the market. Don't know, could be wrong. Assuming that's where the hex is going. But at the end of the day, we know that if there is going to be hex somewhere for sale, it's going to be on a DEX. So it makes sense for it to not be sitting in a blockchain address and for it to sit on a PulseX address. So we'll see what happens with the hex from that point forward. As of right now, excuse me, we got 310 billion hex just long gone. You know what I mean? You stupid, dude. Appreciate the super chat, brother.
We feel that though, brother.
Yes, sir, we do. I'm hey, 90% of my t-shirts is fucking for the max. So ain't no hex flexing over here. My hex flex is near term.
Yeah.
Near term, what I can
That's what I'm
afford.
always telling people. I'm like, hey, I'm cash poor. All right, I'm cash
Yeah,
poor.
I'm cash poor,
You
asset
don't need that
rich.
fiat.
That's right.
And fixedism, just to answer your question, but you said, but it's also getting doubled on Pulse, so it's really a wash. No,
No.
no. So it just needs to be crystal clear. There's going to be two completely different contracts, right? They're not the same contract. So it's like they're different contracts, different names. All right, they're gonna be traded differently. They're gonna interact differently. So it's not like when we double it, all of a sudden there's twice the amount of hex in existence. No, there's just a different type of hex that you can buy on a different chain. It's completely different and separate from the contract 100% in every single way. It's a copy. It's not an extension or however you're thinking it in your mind. It's a new coin called hex. The original coin is going to be then called Ethereum hex, and it'll be EHEX, and they're completely different contracts.
Yep, pretty much. So the t-shirt rate is going to be one thing on Pulse Chain, and the t-shirt rate is going to be one thing on Ethereum, and the prices won't be the same either because they're going to be two different markets. And one thing you got to also understand is, internet money, when it's duplicated like this, guess what? The value is accepted as equivalent to the value that it was just duplicated by. So, in essence, if you take a dollar bill and you replicate it into two, you're going to be happy you just got another dollar bill. It's free money. And that's exactly how people view it. And the reason why is because it's not a fixed bucket where it's supposed to be like, hey, like when you create a company, when you create a company has X amount of stock that it could issue because it's written into the corporation documents and that's it. So that's all. But in internet money, this is digital. We can make it whatever we want. And people accept that to be real. So when something is forked, copied, airdropped, whatever the hell, it's worth something. It's not worth nothing. There's a market for it. You can trade for it. You can do all these things with it. So it has value. And the internet is different from that perspective. So that's pretty much that. So the sacrifice bucket hasn't changed in a while, which is interesting because the shit didn't stop for hours on end. And this is probably the longest it's been since it's moved or hasn't moved, excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Slowing down.
Yeah, I guess it's dinner time wherever they're at.
Yeah, and Dorsey, what you're saying in the Pulse T-share rate is going to explode, I reckon. I would agree with that because the reason why he thinks this or she thinks this, sorry, I can't see from here, but the reason why they think this is because it's going to be so cheap to stake and unstake
Yeah.
that there's a high chance that we'll see people staking larger things or even smaller things for shorter periods of time because you can stake and unstake very rapidly because the fees are so cheap, which might result in a quick T-share. But I don't know, right?
Yeah, it doesn't quite work that way. No.
Right, because it's not necessarily how often things are staked and unstaked. It has more to do with the ROI that stake receives.
Right.
So if it's like a short-term stake, then the ROI is not going to be that high.
Correct. Unless there's like a major price pump within that time frame,
Mm-hmm.
then there can't be.
Right.
So let me explain how the T-share rate changes. Every time a stake ends, the system recalculates the T-share rate based on the ending of that stake. And if that T-share rate is greater than the present one, then it changes. If it's not, it does not change. That is it. That's literally how that's literally how the T-share rate changes. It doesn't change any other way. It's literally always calibrating the T-share rate every time a stake ends. And that's exactly how a T-share rate changes. Nothing else. So this is crazy, man. 310 billion and a half hex gone, reducing the circulating supply to basically half of what it was when we first started 2 years ago. Plus, I mean, this is crazy, man. Crazy, 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 yo. Let's see what the where's why am I not seeing the t-shirt payout?
Oh yeah, weird. Whoops.
That's weird. Huh. That's weird.
I can't even get to my site. Do a refresh. Did you just do a refresh?
Yeah, I just did a refresh.
Oh yeah, mine's not opening for some reason. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Okay. That was weird. 5.92.
Here it is.
That
Yep.
blows. That sucks. Just being a greedy bastard. Don't mind me. We had a string of sixes for so long, man.
Yep.
It was crazy. Must have been like 40 days plus.
Yep.
All right. I think we can wrap it up, bro. We've been on for fucking I've been on for 3 hours, but this is pretty solid, man. I mean, if they do a few more sacks and we get to the 5.555, that'd be great. But I'm pretty happy with this.
Hard to be mad about it.
Yeah, I mean, if the system is dynamic, like I think it is, and my assumption is correct that we're not gonna surpass this threshold, I mean, imagine that being the actual rate floor, just because you can't get past that level, because now that hex is just gone. You just can't do nothing with it, because that's the presumption, right? The presumption is that now 48% of this hex cannot be touched. So now you cannot traverse these levels, period. That's my thinking. So if it'll happen that way or not, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if Junior Boner will be right or if I will be right. Time will tell.
Yep. Time. It's the great equalizer of all arguments. So
That's it.
Time to just chill.
That's right.
Things are looking good though.
Oh yeah, for us, they're always looking good. That's the beautiful thing. We don't even gotta look at the price because it doesn't matter because we're getting paid.
Yep.
So everybody have this. You know what? The day just crossed over. That's why. That's why it's so low. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the day just crossed over.
So weird. I get paid at 4 p.m. just because of daylight savings time. It's so annoying. I mean, it's great, but it's just like I hate daylight savings time. I think it's the stupidest thing.
Yeah, it is the stupidest thing.
It's so annoying. My brother lives in Arizona, and he's like, so half the time we're on the same clock, and half the time he's an hour different. And I'm like, this is so stupid. Can we just like agree as a nation to just stop this, please?
Right. Yeah, no. So check it. What I'm saying, Junior B, is that if the system is dynamic, okay, hear me out. If the system is dynamic, then that means that we can't do anything with that supply that is no longer available. Meaning, if the OA continues to do what they're doing, which is nothing but looking out, then that means that they will never sell that hex and they will never stake that hex unless there is a fundamental reason to look out to do it. So that means that we shouldn't traverse that 52% level to the downside. That's what I'm saying. Does that make sense? I'm saying the system is dynamic in a way that because the system isn't going to, like, you can't stake what isn't there to be staked. So we can never go all the way down to 3.69 if those coins are not there to be staked. That 576 billion you're talking about, right? If that's what the contract is showing, then the system being dynamic as it is never going to go below this rate floor because you can't touch those other hex. Make sense? because that's the whole point. If you can't stake that hex, then the rate can't go down there. So that's my whole point. It ain't that anything is changing with the contract, is that you just can't touch those levels because that hex cannot be touched. And that's the whole point. Now, if something changes, then my tune will change. Don't get that shit twisted, because I'm only going off of whatever we've seen.
Yeah. The argument is just over like, yes, if we're talking about the math in the smart contract, then yes, you're correct. But if we're talking about, we're talking about how things are and not right. So it's like, at the end of the day,
nothing's changed with the contract.
Burned? Yeah, is this burned out of the contract? No. But this is how it's worked, and this is how it's continued to work. And like Wales is saying, he'll change his tune if tomorrow we see things start, start to happen in the 08. Then it's like, okay, well then this changes the data because there's a new data point to add to the equation. But for now, that data point doesn't exist because we only can base our projections on what's happened before. And right now, all the OA does is sit on top of these supplies and does nothing with it.
Correct. Because if it changes, then we're fucked.
Yep.
That means that the 100% is now 331 billion. That ain't looking out. that's reducing our yield. So I don't think that's gonna happen. But if he sits on that bag, then we're fluffy. We're good. And that's the whole point. It's not that the contract changed, because I don't think the contract is gonna change. Yeah, no, I think it's just a misunderstanding because you're typing and we're not. That's what I think it is at this point. Because I don't think we're disagreeing. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. But I don't think we're disagreeing, because it seemed like we were agreeing at some point. Because I don't expect the contract to change. If the contract changes, then that means the new floor, the new max supply is 332 billion or whatever. So then everything rotates off of that number, because that's a new parameter. You see? So that means that if 60% of the coins are staked, right, which is what we're seeing here, or 9%, 9.67, then that doubles. Because everything got cut in half. So it means this gets doubled. So that means our APY gets reduced by 2. Yep. That's what that would mean if the supply would. I'm about to jump off Market Belly, so you late, bro. We 3 hours in. What's wrong with you, man? Crazy guy. So that's the only way that that's what would happen if the contract would change, which is not what I'm saying. So if the contract changes, this gets cut in half, this gets doubled. And that's not what I expect to happen. I expect this to just be there and nowhere else. Meaning the APY is staying fat for the foreseeable future. So that's it. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can pull that up. Thanks, Briz. Let me play this video and then we'll wrap it up. Let me see. Grazie, signor. Oh, wait. I got to unshare my screen. Hold on. Because I didn't elect for the sound sharing, because I wasn't sharing any sound.
I don't want to.
I'm going to let you know a final secret.
Yep.
Don't share this one.
Can you guys hear it?
Can artificial intelligence make you money in 2022? Well, check out this AI crypto.
Sorry. All right.
We're going to do a thought experiment. If you had to put $1 million, so let's say you wanted to get Pulse. You wanted to get the free airdrop. So you needed to sacrifice to be in a sacrifice set. You could sacrifice Ethereum. You take $1 million, you buy Ethereum. Price doesn't go up. You sacrifice it, you get $1 million of value. But what if you bought HEX instead? What if you bought $1 million of HEX and then sacrificed it after the price went up? Because you will push the price up with $1 million buying HEX.
HEX, fire.
Now here's the next level. This is the one I don't tell anybody about. This is the galaxy brain. That HEX that gets sacrificed, Who knows what entities may or may not receive that? And what if those entities are of the mindset that they just don't like selling hex? But all those other coins, maybe they're happy to see those get dumped. Thought experiment.
Yeah.
So if it is the case that whatever might be receiving the keys to the sacrificed hex isn't of the type of personality that is into selling hex, they just don't like doing it, well, that would be pretty bullish.
You guys who still think
So
Hex is a
one,
scam,
there's an
just listen to the
advantage
garbage.
because of the liquidity, because hex goes up so much easier because there's so much less of it for sale. And then two, the coins may end up in the hands of someone that just doesn't like selling hex, right? Now this has to be a thought experiment, no expectation of profit from the work of others, not a security, et cetera, et cetera. But it is a very, very interesting piece of game theory. And then imagine what might happen to the hex price when the sacrifice phase opens.
Appreciate Richard haters follow him
Very
around like a
interesting.
shadow, but he is finally starting to.
Very interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed. All right, homie. If you're on mute, Wills.
Oh shit! I sure the hell am. Damn, my bad. I was actually doing the outro and all that. So we got 310.5 billion hex sacked, 266.35 and 61 or 62 in stake and circulation, respectively. So enjoy the party because it's about to be a fucking sick one.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Peace out, guys.
Later, dudes.
Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest. That's it. That's the secret. The guy well told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. Shit, motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. Man, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Y'all deep.